Good evening, y'all. Sorry I'm a little late, doggone it. I got to admit, Kansas City Chiefs game and the Chargers. Outstanding tonight. Oh, yeah. 30-27. Nappy Child, good evening to you. Glad to see you here. Yes, I want to really come up tonight and talk about a few things, and also to thank those people on the YouTube platform, YouTube streets. I see Gerald Bell was here earlier. Gerald, if you're still here, thank you, sir. Thank you so good. Your pleasure, 721. I did you did your duty today. Thank you. Well, I don't know what duty it was. I did a few duties. So I went to a couple of platforms and spoke about things. And I also sat around today and looked at how we're so divided on stuff that really should concern us as black people. And I don't know if it's the trolling doing it or people coming up with sarcastic thoughts and stuff. There are things going on. Let's face it. Miss Robinson, the young lady, was buried yesterday, and T.S. Madison was attacked on her live show when she was trying to explain what she meant about a Twitter tweet. Um, then there was the shooting in Colorado early late Saturday night. Oh yeah, I do have stuff to take care of. Like I say, there's more to life than YouTube. Yes. Hello, boss lady, New Jersey. Yes, glad to see you guys up here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this, at a good 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 vibrational chat. And like I said, I also came up to tell people on YouTube that, hey, you guys, I love you. I'm just doing a different format. I'm not going to be on here this long tonight. The music aspects of it, maybe every once in a while I'll pop in there and throw some music in between sets. But it won't be that kind of music. It'll be music that you might like to hear, might not like to hear. Because to be honest with you, I got some YouTube music. Oh my goodness. No, but seriously, why all the divide? That's what I want to know. Why all the divide? Hey, Watermelon Sugar Dear, how you doing? Glad to see you. Thank you for dropping in, supporting me. And like I said, I want to know why all the divide. As I don't know if can we say it's for the clicks and the views? Can we say it's for the coin? Can we say that our country is divided during the economic crisis, or is it divided um, just because we really can't stand to see one another prosper and get ahead or get along? Boss lady says, I'm staying away from all that and do me. Well, you know, that's another thing. We say that we're going to stay away from it all, but sometimes we get involved. We may not even be thinking about a person or a situation, and when it hits close to home, that's another thing. I mean, let's face it, we're all social animals. We all like to get out there and have fun with each other and talk stuff. But when things are seriously serious, where where do we go? You know, what side do we take? Or are we too independent to just sit up and just listen to it? Give those people credit, especially here on YouTube, that might have an opinion that you agree with, but you're afraid to talk about it. Or they might have something that you disagree and you're afraid to talk about it. I've seen a lot of stuff go on in the past couple of weeks. People talking about the moderators and taking moderator wrenches and all this stuff. Uh, well, you have to have now. I I don't know my own side. Yes, we everybody has their own side. I got my own side, but I do know I need some help. I do know I need some support. And like I said, I without the support of going on YouTube last night, listening to a subject, getting up there talking to some people, the content creator noticed that I only needed so many people. So what did she do? She got behind me and asked people to, go subscribe to the channel, which was great. I loved it. It was wonderful, you know. And I made it, you guys. I made it. Last night I made the coveted, as everybody say, coveted 1K. Uh, yes, we do. We all have opinions. We all have opinions. And what I'd like to know is what why is it when a person has an opinion, what makes us either do fuck shit to them or come up here on these platforms and say fuck shit, or we write in a chat dirty things. I even had one of my subscribers came in and told me. Now I want you guys to answer this question for me if you can honestly answer it though. Okay, let's talk about it. When trying to get a person to a certain level or you ask them to go subscribe to their platform and channel, if that person would write, and let's be honest with us. Okay, like I said, I'm cutting my teeth on this new YouTube stuff. We type in the chat that they need so many numbers to get to their coveted goal. Now, it's in there. I see it as a content creator. I mention it too, but then boom, it's gone. Now, is that automatically taken out of there by you know who, or is it automatically deleted by? And I hope it wasn't none of my content creators. Yeah. Hello there, indie girl. Good evening. Yes, I'm just trying to get off into some stuff. I see it's going to be very interesting tonight. Some people really may not like the delivery of an opinion. Okay, that's true. That's true. I'll give it to you. Some people may not do like the delivery. So, how do you go about pleasing everybody? You can't. See, that's my point. We can't. We can only please some of the people some of the time. We can't please everybody. And if somebody is already deemed you as an enemy, when they get up there on your platform, they're writing all kind of sarcastic stuff. We're porn bombing people. We're going on to the channels saying that this is not appropriate or they're bullying or something like that. Opinions are meant to be heard, I believe. Now, I'm going to come up here and get my I'm going to get my link in here. I want people to come up to the platform tonight and let's be respectful of one another. That's another thing. In my house, I don't care who you are, and I'm saying it now. I don't care who you are. You come up here as a guest, you are my guest. Other content creators or other people in the platform, if and when I let you up here, you come up here attacking my guests or the people that are in my house, you're going to be gone. I really don't like to do it that way because when I do play music and stuff, everybody's waving and high and they're loving and dancing, which is a completely entirely different thing. Yeah, we can have a difference of opinion, but when it comes to other people, they have a lack. Yes, they do, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why is it so divided? Why is it so divided? Uh, we're we're going to touch on the situation with. I don't really want to touch about the T.S. Madison situation. I can, but that's another that's another topic that people are so divided on too. Are we that deeply rooted in this community, even here on YouTube, that we hate transgender people? Do we care what happens to them? I do. I honestly do because we're all human beings. We're all of God's creation, no matter what religion that you believe in. We're all under one God. So he gave us our minds, our hearts, our souls, our everything. So that's what I want to have a discussion about. I don't want anybody up here cussing each other out, calling them MFs or, you know, jumping up on the platform and just making a butt out of themselves. I do have, and I'm hoping I'm doing this right, you guys. I do have a banner. And well, I thought I had one up here. Let me see. That said show an example banner. No, that's not the banner. Okay, I see I got a comment in the background too. Oh, good afternoon, Just Andrea. Good afternoon. Yes, thank you, watermelon sugar. Uh, oh, excuse me. I got a mic. I can cut it off and on. That was uncalled for. No one covers. No one over here conducts himself. Oh no, no, no! You're right, boss lady. I'm not. I'm not going to start that. I'm not going to try that. I'm not going into that because, like I said, I don't have time. We can discuss things, and we don't have to argue and cuss and call each other, the B words and all that good stuff. No, no, we don't have to do that here. No. Mm-mm. We can come up as human beings. Okay, my overlay. See how that goes. Okay. I hope that overlay is going to be big enough to hide you guys when you come up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it. Well, I'm gonna be here for a second. I'm gonna leave it up until, like I said, people are so jealous, and I've been through that too. I've been through that too. I've been through that too. Uh, they'll come up and want to pour and bomb you and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop my link and get you guys up here one at a time, like I said. And if you want to, come up here and have a decent discussion, you know, then that's good. We all want to come up and talk decent to a person. You know, no yelling. If you yell, I'll I'll try to interrupt or do the proper things that I should do. But seriously, folks, I just want this to be a good all and out talk about the things that are going on here in the world, here in the streets, and everything else. So. I think I've dropped, yes, I have. I've dropped my link, and I'll be waiting on you to tell me what you think. In the meantime, Keisha Bishop. Oh, thank you, Keisha. And like I said, and like I said, all those that came up and supported me last night, and believe it or not, you believe it or not, you guys, I got I was on another platform when and they did a countdown too for me. They did a countdown. Tracy with the T. Tracy, I support you, dear. I support everybody on here. And I just want you guys to know that I appreciate everything you guys do. And like you said up here, tonight is something different. I want people to come up and be able to oh, I see. Okay. Ah, my first guest of the crazy first night. Is that you, boss lady?
Yeah.
It, okay, boss lady. All right.
Now, y'all, don't think because I'm the first one, he talk about me.
No, hey guys, boy, that banner, I gotta learn to spread that sucker out, don't I?
I was going to tell you, yeah, you got to get the one that's elongated.
Elongated, yeah, because really that's a picture of something personal that something personal that I put out there. But you know what? I'm gonna trust people. Well, no, I ain't gonna trust
Now,
people too much. Nope, nope, nope. You're right. You're right.
congratulations.
Well, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Let me get that sucker out the way. Yeah, it was. And to be honest with you, boss lady, and everybody on the chat, we can all sit up here and say, I don't care if I never, I don't care if I do. To be honest with you, hell yeah, it felt good.
For what?
When Tracy last night told me, oh, he's hit his thousand, he hit his, man, you don't know how elated and jubilated I was. Really, I was really elated and jubilated. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that I'm stronger than the next man or I'm, better than the next man and all this shit. I'm human. I'm human.
I didn't even know on my other channel either.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, I just enjoyed the thing. I enjoyed what I do when it comes to that music part. And I'm getting, like I said, I'm still cutting my teeth.
Well, now
I'm
that you got your thousand, you're going to have to be real careful.
Well, yes, yes.
I've been down that rodeo.
Okay. Well, I think we all been down that rodeo.
I'm
I've
talking about
had
with the music.
with the music. Oh, definitely. I even last night. You know, my music. Yeah, it didn't affect anything. But let me tell you what it did do. Hold on, let me bring somebody up here.
You still
There's
have to
some.
go into your settings and
Yeah, I
turn on
got
your
them.
commercials.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
That's what I.
hi, it's
Well,
me.
well, hello there, number one moderator. Yeah, good evening to you.
Good
Uh,
evening.
uh, I know, I'm learning the little tricks and trades, far as settings and stuff goes. But like I said, I'm going to have to do, what they say, buy into YouTube. Hey, money talks and you know what walks and everything in between ain't worth it. So if I have to go in and pay me $200 or $300 to get a license and jump up on here and do my thing and keep everybody happy, then
Mm.
so be it. So be it. The best things in life aren't free, folks. I'll put it that way. uh, the best things in life aren't free. We pay for something every day in every way. So like I said, I don't. People come up in the chat that want to talk, that want to do anything. Let's be respectful of one another. Because I've been on some platforms this week. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and all those within the oh, listen to that announcement, that have been like, what are they doing? You know. And I try to stay out of stuff, but hey, if I can't talk about it, it festers inside of me. So what I do, I just play music. I get out, and it's getting a little bit too cold to be going out every night or every day. Right now, it's like 37 degrees here. You know.
Well, if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it.
Well,
Like I said, it's all in how you deliver your content.
well, delivery is a big part of it. I agree with you on that. But you have some people, like you said, what comes up comes out. There's no thought process into it. And I was talking to a person the other day, and they said, research, research. Do you read the guy? He works well. I can give him a plug. He works for our daily journal up here down here in Cape Girardeau. And he said that you're not a reporter, number one. You're just a person with ideas and thoughts and a process that we all have to go through in order to get a point across. But when you're trying to get that point across using bullying tactics or the main number one thing, lying on something or
Hmm.
throw a lie into that story, you know, that's when you have your conflict and everything. Uh, I don't. I don't believe and a lot of people know me. I don't believe in lying, but I don't believe in telling you my personal business all the time. You see what I'm saying? It's all right to get into a story mode or somebody ask you something, but they should respect the right to have you say, they should respect your rights, in other words, to say to you when you say, hey, I don't want to answer it, or it's not anybody's business, but then here's another thing we holler. When you're on YouTube, it's a public platform. It is my business. No, it's not your business. Is it my business to ask you how much you make a year? Or is it more feasible for me to go in there, and here's another subject that's going to come up that I hate talking about, dox you and post on or say on YouTube how much you make a year? You see what I'm saying?
No, but don't tell your business if you don't want nobody talking
Well,
about
wait a minute. How can you not tell some of your business here on these streets?
it. Easily. You just don't tell it.
If you're asked a question, what are you to do?
Plead the fifth.
Oh, you just took me back to Crystal.
I mean, there's no way a person could get baited into telling somebody that's a stranger. Just because you're familiar with people, don't mean you owe people inside of your life.
Yeah, well, that's true. I grant you that. But like I said before, if there's something, why would a person ask that question? That's my question, I guess, within a question. Why would a person want to know how much I make a year compared to knowing if I'm happy on that job making that much a year?
I don't know. You say next question.
uh, the thought
Gotta program
process.
yourself. Next
Yeah, yes. But okay, let's talk about the young lady who unfortunately lost her life. It's been a couple of weeks actually, but to me, it's like right here, right now, it just happened. And then maybe we'll switch off over into T.S. Madison, talk about her statement on the Twitter and how, and this is one thing you ladies, I want ladies to talk about. Why are, if you love a person or you watch them and you say you love them, when something happens or they have a difference of opinion, she was cut to shreds. She was ripped. They forgot that she is a trans woman in their minds.
wait, hold
Just
up. Who we talk about?
T.S. Madison.
Oh, okay. I
Uh,
thought you wanted to talk. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the girl. We're going to leave. I know how conversations go now. It's one thing that goes to another, you know. But okay, let's go talk about the young lady that lost her life in New Mexico. In Mexico, damn, I got something else. See, I got a lot of stuff in the back of my brain just popping out. I want to say things about stuff, but I said no. Let's try to keep it conversational wise. In everybody's opinion, everybody's seen, and we'll that'll get it off into the other thing. I'm quite sure the tape has been reviewed. People have been on YouTube looking at the fight and all this stuff, and all that happened within that first few minutes of that video and what occurred later. Now there's another story that it was another story that had popped up, and then another story that popped up.
I want to know
It
who's making these videos.
that's my point. Where are the videos coming from? Who's making the videos?
Yeah, who's releasing these videos?
Yeah.
That's a mystery.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
Well,
my
I
opinion, I just feel like you know she wasn't aware of the situation.
hmm
That
so go ahead, boss lady.
okay, that it was already in the work. It was already in the making, and that she was the last to know what was going to go down. Because to me, it seemed like she just was there to have a good time. I mean, evidently we just found out that she has a significant other. So and she has a family that love her. So she had something to look forward to. Now, whether these people was her friends or not, they were associates, and we found out that the guy Nazir was a friend. He said he knew her for 9 years. So I just don't understand why they would just stand around and witness that happening to her and nobody stand around and do anything. And then they jumped on the airplane and flew away. And my thoughts on that was they didn't want to get questioned in another country because being in the United States and being in another country is two different things. But had they been held and questioned in Mexico, all of this would have been a whole dynamic. That's why they all packed up and got out of there because they knew that it's going to take the United States a minute to get that paperwork in order if they do decide to have to send them back over there. They're going to have to go through certain channels to get them tried over there because isn't it like they like 2,000 miles apart from the United States?
Well, there's different laws and different things that you can't be arrested for over there.
Mm-hmm.
Extradition is hard. Okay, but here's the point: when these are American citizens, they committed a crime in that country.
Mm-hmm.
If they arrested them in that country, they couldn't get back over here. I would think they couldn't get back over to get their lawyers, to get this and that,
Mm-hmm.
to prepare. So when we go to a foreign country, I heard another content creator say, make sure that you check out the laws in that country, you know,
Absolutely.
and I guarantee you they probably checked out the laws. Now, another thing, the crime was American on American. So do you really think that Mexico cares about the American citizen over there per se? What if it had been a Mexican citizen they done this to? Do you think
It'll
they'd have
be,
been more
yep.
quicker?
It'll be a changes. It'll be a
It'll
whole
be a whole
different
different
story.
story.
Yep.
It would have been
hmm
a whole different story. And my thoughts on it is, I what I saw was a lot of envy and jealousy. I don't understand why a person would stand around and videotape what's going on. And they were supposed to be his friend of 9 years. Why didn't this person step in and do something?
He was
Why are you sitting here videotaping and telling her to fight back, but yet you go sit there and watch her get beat like that?
I'm not glad that they recorded the fight, but I'm glad that that video got leaked.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like you. I'm glad it got leaked. But when you think about it, how many people actually had cell phones? Was there one cell phone used, two or three? Because we know they were there as a group, and I'm
Nobody
quite
goes nowhere without their phone these days.
right,
Yeah,
right.
everybody goes somewhere with their phone, and I'm sure if one was recording, I'm sure all of them, somebody else had a phone recording as well.
Well, we got different angles. They got different angles, different things to say it. Some people got audio, some people don't have audio. But when you piece it all together, and that, hello, Victoria, good evening, dear. When they
Hello,
get a chance,
Victoria.
if they get a chance to piece it all together, now who knows? Maybe some of them got smart enough and got rid of their phones. Isn't it being reported already that a young lady is trying to leave the country?
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And when we get these kind of reports, or when we get these stories, I'm wondering how much of it is actual factual, or it's just something that somebody's making up, or it's just their summation of what might occur or what could have been done.
All the birdies is going to sing on each other when it's all said and done. Watch.
Yeah, but
Because
why should
somebody
what?
don't want to get charged for this, and then another person don't want to, like them two right there, the one that was fighting her, and then the one that actually finished the thing, them two, that's going to be something right there.
Mhm. But I don't know. I look at things at my age now, and let's face it. I look at things that this is God's will, but I really don't think God has a will for us to pass away and be violated the way that we are as human beings. Like I say, humanity's, well, I should know better because look how they did Jesus Christ himself, according to the Bible. But for young people, middle age, and even old people, going about doing these atrocities to one another, it makes you wonder. And the friendship, like you said, where do you draw a line with friendship? How do you put a price on friendship? What is a true friend? The young man that been knowing her for at least 5 years. Why was he recording? Why didn't he step up as a man and said, "Hey, look, let's stop all this. We don't need this."
Well, he
That's
said
why
he got there late
one got there late, but who did the
because,
recording?
but the time don't add up with him being there late
That's
because on them tickets it said
hmm
Saturday 10:24, Saturday 12:19. He said in his video 3 o'clock.
okay.
That was plenty of time. But he
Mm.
also said he stopped someplace too because it was his birthday. But
Well,
still,
like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to agree with Regina. He Friends tell friends stuff. Somebody put him up on something. I mean, you just don't go in a room playing music and rubbing somebody's head and don't ask where this knot and this busted lip came from. Right then and there, it should have been hold the F up. Wait a
yeah.
minute, what happened to my friend? Who did
Mm,
this? You
mm,
wouldn't want you would the first thing that comes to your mind is not somebody that you came there with. It would be a stranger.
right.
So
And
for all of them to corroborate the same story, that right there ain't sitting well with me.
it's not sitting well with a lot of people, including her parents, the State Department. Right now, the local FBI, we know they've gotten involved in the case. And here's what I'm saying is, we know how it is when black on black crime is in America, how slow they move. But can you imagine how slow it's going to be when you're out of the country? You know, black on black crime, even out of the country. The way I look at it, it's
Well, what
slow.
other country can you run to? Mexico was the country. I mean,
Well,
Mexico was the place to run to, and unfortunately, that's where they did it at.
well, it's not running
I
to
mean, you can get
places.
low. You can get low anywhere,
Yeah,
but you
but
can
when
run.
I think though when it's all said and done, they're all guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy to commit. Then whoever decide to give it the last blow to out of the group, murder, first degree murder. Because but they're gonna
It's always a weak one in the group.
yeah
Somebody
there
is
is.
going to get. Somebody is going to get when they start coming down on them. On them, somebody is going to tell. It's
Hmm.
just a matter of time.
So if somebody's conscience is gonna get the best of them,
Exactly.
and they go have to tell you.
Mhm.
Especially if they the one that's gonna get blamed for it, they gonna tell it. They gonna be like, oh no, I didn't do that.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably why the other girl they was like, I probably was fighting her, but I ain't the one that did this, that, and
Did
the
the last, did that, and the third. That's true. But why? Here's another question: why hasn't there been any arrests? Period. Or heard
because
about?
again, they in the United States, so they got to get all the evidence and everything gathered up. They got to speak to the so-called nurse that they said was there. They gonna have to question them all separately. Oh, the they gonna get some justice. It's gonna take some time.
You know,
Investigations take time.
and when you think about it, long as they don't shoot, the authorities come in and automatically take their passport. Boom. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Should they the passports are taken, they have surveillance on them about their every move because I heard they wiped out all their social media. You know,
I heard they wiped out all their social media.
Yep.
that's what yeah, they wiped out our own social media. Okay, so somebody's telling them don't talk, don't say anything, but there has been somebody out there talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's talking. Somebody's posting these little clips.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
even today I've seen a video of the boyfriend, showing pictures of their relationship and stuff, and him at the funeral. I mean, at the
mhm.
burial.
At the burial.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he wasn't with her in Mexico, right?
Nope.
Okay. So we can safely assume that he didn't have anything to do with it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, evidence is being
We
collected
collect. Hmm.
from us. Yep, somebody doing this anonymously. Who knows? They probably was sending. We don't even know if they was already sending videos when they was there before all this even happened. Oh, you know how you be. Oh, I'm having a good time posting
Hmm.
pictures. Oh, this is
Yeah.
about to go down. Posting pictures, posting recordings. You know,
Right.
stuff goes on behind the scenes.
All the time. All the time. You know. And one thing I want to say, don't get me wrong, people, because I'm just so hurt that a young, beautiful lady lost her life. And from that tragedy, we're getting all these crazy whack stories and whack jobs. You see what I'm saying?
And
So
trolls and trolling.
trolls, oh, that's another thing. Trolling and putting up information that nobody wants to go back and double check it, and they're rolling with it. We roll with it. I'm not going to sit up here and say this person did that, that person did this, just because all it takes is one person. And then by the time the story gets down the line, it's a completely different thing altogether. See what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's why I don't say why there's a divide on these social media platforms. Even there's a divide. They're causing people to say things without having correct information, posting pictures of what is supposed to be that person. Uh, Come to find out that's not true. But then we still got people that are riding with that saying, oh, yes, it is. Well, if you weren't there, you can't be square. So,
Well, nobody on this internet was there.
right. That's my whole point.
So people are going to come up with their opinion on what they hear.
Right. Okay. So she's constantly asking me, what about TS? I watched TS, and TS was having a moment to where people in the chat were attacking her for being whom she is, and she spoke to the women about it. Now, you got women content creators, you got women trolls, you got women subsidy people. Why all of a
William, is
sudden?
somebody in your back chat?
I don't think so. No,
Oh, because I heard a beat.
I heard a beep too. I don't know what the heck that is, but no, there's nobody in the back chat. I've been checking. I learned to check that too. That's another thing. But somebody probably needs a round of. It sounds like a fan to me or something blowing. But anyway, it had to do with the one of the young suspects over there being a trans person that did it to this young girl. She came up and was making a statement about how what she felt about the picture of it being posted. And I know she has a lot of inside information she privy to that we're not privy to.
So, do people know whether or not that's really his real face and they put it
That's
on his
not
body?
that's not even, it was Photoshop. That wasn't even the story. It's like divide and conquer. Somebody out there is trying to divide the LBGQ community. Somebody is
But
dividing.
how do you divide a LGBTQ community?
The same way that we divide any community. We start a rumor, we say something, and just because they don't like what this person is, there is a big backlash. There is. You can say something about, okay, we all know how T.S. Madison is, what she looks like, what she has, what she doesn't have. You
Okay,
see what
wait,
I'm
hold on.
saying?
I'm confused. Are we talking about the picture or T.S. Madison?
The picture itself, the picture itself, and the pictures said that it was a transsexual man that did that to this woman, there was a big backlash about transsexual men out there beating up on women. From what I gather, the way I look at it. Okay, here's my point. If you didn't, if that rumor hadn't started, period, and it had been a woman on woman, and it's still woman on woman. And that's what's been proven. It's woman on woman crime. If it had a been, say, a transsexual man, do they have the right to hit a woman, even though their mindset and everything, they are a woman in their mindset? Okay, you see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, hold on. So we know that the picture was photoshopped, but is this something out here saying that they aren't the same person.
There's nothing to
Now we
say
know the
that they.
picture. We know that there was a face put on the same picture with the pink and blue shirt, but because I didn't see no video like that.
There was a picture side by side posted. It may not even been on YouTube. It could have been
No,
on Facebook.
I seen the
You
picture
seen the pic?
side by
Okay,
side.
here's my point. That's my point. They were saying that the young lady is a transsexual man. That's what they were saying. But then another thing that came out once they found out that the picture was phony, fake, that it was put out there by another, and they used the word gay, another gay person, another homosexual person. You see what I'm saying?
Miguel go.
I don't know. She dropped off, I think, because I didn't take her out. Um, when you see that, what happened, the way it happened, this is what I'm talking about. The way the sequence and the timelines and everything. Now, instead of talking about this young lady losing her life, it's talking about who or what. And you know what a lot of people say, who did it? And since she was such a beautiful girl, they're saying that she was jumped by this trans woman, trans man, really, or whatever. There's, and it's complicated. People don't realize the difference between, and I try not to get into it, a man that thinks he's a woman still has his penis. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't hear that she got jumped. I heard that she was fighting the one called Dejanay, and then they winded up in the bathroom, which is what happened to her neck and her spine.
Okay,
I
so
didn't hear
what
nothing
happened?
about her got jumped.
But you haven't heard any stories about her coming out of the shower, getting jumped. It's all that they got jumped and she got in the bathroom, right?
I seen a video with her fighting naked with
Mm-hmm.
that one person.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a bunch of people. I just seen one person.
Well, see, that's what we're saying, boss lady. There are different videos out there. I haven't seen them all either. Now, the one that you're talking about, I seen glimpses of it, and I seen it when the girl stomped her neck. I couldn't stand it anymore. I turned it off. That's the difference. Some people can stand to see somebody obliterate people, or uh, just do something to man. It does something to me. It just sends a core shiver. That's somebody's child. That wasn't just an
Mm-hmm.
adult woman. That is somebody's child, somebody's baby, and their
Only
only
child.
child. Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. So you you take all that in, but then you want to know the facts. But then you got people out there giving out the false information. Those that really hate, you know, our different lifestyles and stuff, and they got something to say about it and do, they print stuff, and the hatred builds up within other people that are compassionate for these folks. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it's not that man man is out there right now. We talk about the generations. It's not. It's It's a generational gap and all this good stuff, but there are some old people that are out there too. They're still set in their ways. You know, I call them Bible thumping over the head. If you don't do it this way, then you're a sinner. You're doing this. You're doing that. When are we going to learn that we're all human beings? We're not perfect, but that's another thought too. Well, if you're not perfect, why worry about when somebody does something? Where is the compassion in your life then? You know,
Absolutely.
and I think that a lot of people are more adapt to. There she's back. More adapt to being complacent about things nowadays. Is that you, Gail?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, because you popped up on the screen twice, so you must have hit it twice. I'll just leave the other one off.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, when it comes to compassion for people, we're divided. Some people can go along with the ideas, and other people just want to say, ah, the hell with it. They deserve what they got. See what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
yeah,
ain't get under that.
yeah. But that's what goes on. That's what goes on.
but
Yes,
do
yes, Regina. Yeah, go ahead again.
but do you think also it could be jealousy and envy to why it is that we're so divided as a people and like on the YouTube streets and all that?
Uh, Jealousy. What do I have to be jealous of another human being? Because they look guys. Take for instance me as a man. A lot of women love certain actors and all that. Should I be that jealous of this actor or this male actor to where I won't allow my wife to even speak upon him or my girlfriend to speak upon him? Or am I so jealous or envious of him that I try to emulate him and try to be like him when I should be my own individual man?
There's
You
people
see what
out there like that though. I mean, it's some people might find it hard to believe, but it's people out there like that.
No, I
There,
don't find
there,
it.
there are people like that. I mean, because I can see it even in families
Yeah,
that family
all
members
over.
are jealous of each other.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't
But
oblivious about none of this.
no, I'm
Nothing.
not. And see, that's my point. Don't get me wrong. I'm not oblivious. I done seen it done. But here's the point of it is people choose sides. People choose sides. Is it that we want to belong to something that looks out there so
But if
spectacular
you
to us
but
that we
if you
forget
are
our
a critical
minds?
thinker and and you know and you stand on what you believe in, what's the point of taking a side? Take your own side. Take what you believe in. Stand on what you believe in. I'm not taking nobody's side.
And
But then
that's
you have some
But the
people that
right
are
side.
weak, and they don't have the self control or the self esteem, and
Hmm.
those are the people that sometimes get jealous and envious of people.
uh, you know what I think all in all, everybody wants to belong to something. Everybody wants to belong to something, even if it's to every. A man
And
needs to
some
belong
people
to
want to be
someone,
and some people want to be leaders.
and they're not capable of leading. That's
No,
the truth.
some people there's leaders out here leading themselves. You don't have to belong to nothing unless
Well,
you want to be
well, see, that's my point. You know,
or
child.
you choose
We
to
we
be.
okay. Take for instance, I say, hey, I'm going to see the Wakanda movie. Everybody, we're all in the big group. It's about 9 or 10 of us. You're the only one in the group that's not going to see Wakanda. And here's your opinion why. What do you think?
I'm gonna say, is it scary? Because if it is, I don't care who's going. I'm not going because I don't watch movies like that. So no, I'm not going. I'm not gonna go just because everybody else say let's go. If it's something that I like or I don't want to see it or it's gruesome and stuff, I'm not gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
Would
But
you?
yeah,
Would you?
be honest with you, boss lady, I love scary movies. Okay, so
Okay,
you
so
would.
say what kind of movies don't you really enjoy? Like drama?
I really do enjoy all kind of movies if it makes sense, if it's close to factual, or if there's a possibility that this might happen. I look at documentaries. I look
It's
at different stuff. But movies, when it comes to movies, my genre is comedy, horror, sci-fi, which is different people. Horror and sci-fi are two different genres.
if,
Dramas.
if I go to
So
a movie and it's boring, wake me up when it's over. So therefore, I
well,
done paid money, and if you treated me, then
I'm
wake me up
sorry.
when it's over. You
I'm
dismissed the movie.
sorry that I went to sleep on the movie.
Okay, oh, there you go.
mhm.
I normally will fall asleep in the movies. Remember when they used to have the drive-ins?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Boy, do I remember.
Yeah, I used to stay woke for the drive-ins, but inside a movie theater, please.
Right. Hmm. Well, I go to a movie now. I'll
I'm
admit it.
telling, I don't I say it all the time.
I
All the
go
time.
I go to the movies, especially when I go to look at a big big production or a big show. I have a tendency to fall asleep, but I'll wake myself up. I think about how much money I'd have spent going to this show. That's another factor too. You know how much it costs to go to a show nowadays. So I the Wakanda movie, I saw that at home on my TV, on my big screen TV.
Was it good?
Uh, it's excellent, darling. It has you emotional. It'll have you just thinking. I myself, I thought about Chad Bosman not being in the movie. Really, I did. But when I seen what they did, the splendor and everything, how it developed, the movie itself developed, I said, yeah, they did this movie justice. It's something that we can still be proud of, you know, something that we can still be proud of. And we can still honor a young man that was taken away from us in the prime of his life. That's what I looked at it as.
Yeah.
Storyline, excellent. The actors, excellent. Tear jerking moments for me, excellent. So,
Now a good play, I'm woke. I could sit through a very good. I could sit through a play.
mhm.
Music. I'm not into all types of music. You take me someplace and it's really not nothing that's danceable. I may not have a good time. I might be ready to go, no
Yeah,
matter who I went with.
yeah. Well, let's see. Musicals, I'm not even going to say. I've seen three musicals in my life, and the only one that really stands out to me is a musical, a play called What the Wine Sellers Buy. And that was my first time. I think I was 18, and was an all black ensemble that, did the musical. Who did it? Who was in it? Child, I don't remember because it's been so long ago. But I do remember that I loved that. I love seeing my black brothers and sisters singing on a stage, portraying their voices out there, and it was really good. It was really good. I also remember Raising in the Sun,
Oh,
you
that was
know,
good.
yes, with Sidney Poitier. You know, classics to me are something that I look at right now. You know, so I just
If I'm going on a trip, I want to
hmm
know who's going. If I ain't vibing with somebody, I'm not going.
well that's what everybody should do. Everybody should have that sixth sense. Use that sixth sense. You know, use that sixth sense. Mm, we just sometimes some people just go for the fun of it, no matter what. They
Nah.
don't.
Mm-mm.
Some people do. Some people now you can't. I know you don't. You say you don't, but I got a brother that goes for the fun of it because he belongs to a car club. Okay, they go all over the country. He travels. He visits different states and stuff like that. And I ask him, "Do you worry about anything?"
William,
And
I've been to London, and guess where I put my passport? In my panties. I ain't leaving my passport nowhere. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Well, see those kind of things we're cognizant of. You know, if you lose your passport while you're in London,
That's
it's
it.
gonna right. It's hard to get that. Let's face it. Unless you go to the embassy and you got to prove a whole bunch of other stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of those kind of things people should think about things. But people don't think about that. A lot of people get out there and we're here, we're here. Well, okay, you're here, but what about your passport?
Please, my
Yeah,
friend, she was like, "Oh, this your first time here.
mhm.
Let me hold your passport." I said,
Well, no, no, you don't.
That was I was kind of like, wait a minute now, something was wrong with this picture. But I kept my own stuff, and I didn't
Well, a
even
lot
put it
of
in
it,
my
and like
pocketbook.
and like you say, a lot of it's got to do with trust too. Do you
Mhm.
trust your girlfriends to hold your purse? Do you trust your girlfriend to hold your money? And friendship. Now, that's another. Like I said, all reverts back to this stuff here. Uh, this young lady didn't know what was going to happen to her. I don't think
Mm-mm.
she
Tell you that.
knew no more than I know what's going to happen to me within the next 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, uh, can we predict the future? No, at all. That's why I don't believe in tarot card readings and all this bull crap out there,
I
because
follow my woman intuition.
the intuition, there you go. There you go. Women got intuition. So me as a man, I got intuitions too. But everybody thinks about a woman's intuition. Does a man have intuition? Nah. No, with
Two men, two men.
some of the
Yeah.
dumb things they do would make you wonder. But yes, we do have intuitions. We do. We do. And I wish there were more men up here on the platform, or more men, period, out there that would speak about their feelings and their self worth. You see what I'm saying? Instead of trying to be out there showing, hey, mama, I got this. Hey, mama, you want to come go with me? I got this fine ride. Oh, bullshit, man. Come on. You, you might get that woman that'll ride with you, and she turn out to be a what? Serial
Serial killer.
killer. Thank you.
A Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Yes. So it's not easy for men as everybody thinks of.
I'm
I
not
can't.
getting in no Lyft. I'm not getting in no Uber. Mm-mm. My tire break down. I'm getting that fixed immediately. I'm not doing none of that extra stuff.
Yeah. Well, watermelon sugar, you're a rare breed. I got to admit it.
What
You're a
she
rare
say?
breed. You're a rare breed of woman. Because there's a lot of women that don't. I'm not saying they're helpless. I don't even want to start with you women, but there are a lot of women that just get in a car and drive it. They don't check the oil. They don't look to see if there's enough water in the radiator. They just drive, and have seen that done. So uh, there's some men out there that do the same darn thing. Hey man, when you check the oil in the car, oh hell man, come on, I ain't. It's being cognizant of what you need to do to survive every day. So,
I
and
think about all that.
how do we know though that we're going to survive every day when we got so much mass shootings, killings, and people just doing random stuff for no reason? You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
Going,
I wouldn't even go nowhere and have to depend on somebody. Oh, I got you. Nah, I'm not doing. I don't. Mm-mm. If you
oh,
don't
good
have it,
evening.
don't go.
Good evening there, Mr. Talent. How are you doing, sir? You know,
That's
yeah, I guess that's the same talent. But if it's not, we'll know. We'll know within a milliliter. I put it that way. But no, I'm just saying, how can men, as really being men, uh, have that sixth sense or that intuition? Yeah.
I, I I know men feel something. I know men know supposed to know danger.
Yeah. Welcome, talent. Welcome, talent. Wave, my buddy. Uh, see, this not changing subject right quick with this man and myself. I give him all the credit in the world. He also put me on the map on these YouTube streets, back and bickering back and forth, bickering back and forth. But there's something that happened between him, me and him as men that I didn't like, and I let it be known. But I'm supposed to be the weaker sex of men. So that's that's how that's how I'm looking at it. That's with him, I'm the weaker sex of men.
Look at Regina.
There you go, sweetheart. That's the guy. I'll admit that. I'll say that's the truth. I'll say that's the truth. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm not going to try to fuss with you about that. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a right to their opinion.
Everything has to be planned. Everything has to have an itinerary.
Hmm.
For me.
For you, there's
Yeah.
no such thing as spur of the moment.
Yeah, a party. A party, but I'm talking about going out the country, going to another state.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But even going, be honest with your boss lady, even going to a party, I want to know how I'm going to get there and how I'm going to get back. Uh,
Oh, I
when
already
I
got
get
that
there,
figured out.
yeah. And then when I get there, how many exits there are in the door,
Thank
you know.
you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
The
Because
first
I'm
thing,
going
So,
up in there. That's the first thing I'm going up
me
in there.
too.
Look at this. How I'm going to get out.
That's the first thing.
hmm hmm but like I said, intuition. Do we listen to our intuition sometimes, or do we just go ahead and do it anyway? Do we think out?
Sometimes we do, but sometimes I think we do it without thinking about what could happen.
No,
Yeah,
not me. Sorry. Mm-mm.
Because I
yeah.
know I've done it. I know that I've been places, and then when I got there, realizing that this wasn't where I needed to be.
Now, if I'm invited someplace and then I get there and I ain't feeling the vibe, I'm leaving. Me, I'm the type of person. If we all going together, then we all going together, and we all coming back together. But 9 times out of 10, I'll meet you there. That way, when I'm ready to go, I could just bounce.
Right. I agree with you on that because I drive when I go places. I usually go and I say, well, if things get hectic, I can always leave. I don't have to ask anybody to drive me home or will you please take me home and all that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. And if necessary, hell, I'll catch a cab. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you know going
Why gas up
somewhere.
somebody else and when you can gas up your own?
Right. Well, you may not. Okay, so you get. I'm a drinker. Let's face it. I'm a drinker. I'll call a cab to take me somewhere, and then call them to come pick me up because I don't want to be out there on the road drunk driving, or drinking and driving, or even smoking and driving. See what I'm saying? So no, I think more of that. What I would want somebody, how I would want somebody to conduct themselves out there on the road. Would I want to be hit by a drunk driver? No. So why
But,
should I go out, drive out there, get to a party, get drunk, and got to drive back home?
but see, you a
Mm.
man, you could get drunk and then get into an Uber or something and get and it ain't nothing
What?
gonna happen. But if you a female, you don't want to be getting like that and then have to get in a cab or an Uber to get home. You got to know your limit.
So are you saying that women should know their? You saying that women should know their boundaries as being women when it comes to doing things?
No, they should know their limit when they out drinking. Like if you know
Oh,
if you know that the party starts at 10 and it's not over at 3, then you'll be like, look, I'm gonna have 2 good drinks that's gonna get you dancing all night, and before 3 o'clock, it done almost wore off. You done danced it off already.
okay, all right, all right.
But
But
to get all wiped out and drunk, oh heck no.
but even with that, I uh first of all, if I'm going to go out somewhere, I may not drink at all because first of all, I want to be able to know my surroundings. I know now if I'm at home, I'll drink or something. But if I'm going to go out somewhere, I'm not going to drink because I know I want to be able to know my surroundings.
But if you really like party and stuff, most of the places you go, you gonna know a lot of people. You gonna know people at these places. Not normally, I don't really like party at places that I'm not really not familiar with.
All right, like we got a local pub here, and everybody I know. If I go there, I see certain clientele there every night. You know, they're there at that club every night. So, would I feel safer going there than I would going to another place where it might be my first time going? Yeah, but frequently, I had a friend of mine. They went up to Michigan, and his cousin took them out. But the bar that he took them out to, everybody knew this man. Like, you know, the old cheers, everybody knows your name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the kind of place he took them to. Everybody knew his cousin's name. He there. The bar is open 7 days a week. He's there. He had to talk about him 7 days a week, you know. And they look at each other and they have fun. They dance and they eat and everything like that. A place like that where a person knows everybody, you feel more secure. You do.
Right.
But going into a strange place and you gotta your head's on a swivel, as I say,
Hmm.
looking around, you know, you have to be careful. You have to be cognizant of what's going on around you, no matter where you're at.
Exactly. Look what
No
happened in
matter where you're
Colorado.
at.
In Colorado. I
Yeah,
know it was a few strangers up in there that probably didn't read the room, probably didn't find out where the exes was at.
yeah. But that
That
oh
was
God.
like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh.
And that's another thing. I
Mm.
we're gonna have to start paying closer attention to politics because there's a hatred going through this country right now. There is a hatred. You know that old lame last ass number 45 is going to be running again.
Oh, I seen it. And he back
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I was like, OMG.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't
You
never seen somebody that liked the internet like that.
Well, it's not the internet. It's about putting. And I think the guy, what's his name now that owns Twitter? He made the decision to put him back on Twitter. Why? Controversy, number one. Number two, revenue. There are going to be some people out there that's willing to pay, and these are even advertisers, to see what this crazy lame duck is doing out there or what he's talking
Mhm.
about. You know, so that's another thing. Money. It's all about the money. Money makes the world go around. You know
She does not
what
sense danger.
femininity should be more cautious because of the ways of the world and being a female. In any given situation and those boundaries, she may put us. Regina, I'm trying to. I'll put this up on a screen. I'm trying to figure. You said a female should be more cautious
Hmm.
because of the ways of the world. Okay, and being a female. Well, I know some females that can take care of themselves pretty good. I've been in some bars where I've seen them toss men over tables. Uh, now that's the truth. Now, I'm just speaking the truth. If she does not sense
Oh my
danger in
goodness.
if she does not sense a danger in any given situation and knows boundaries. So a woman should have boundaries when she's out having fun. She shouldn't her boundaries. Uh
Yeah,
well,
because some men like to drink and be touchy feely.
touchy feely, right. But she, like I said, she don't allow. If she doesn't allow that, knock it off right there. Hey, just because you buy me a drink, sir, don't mean you got to put your hands on me. That's true. That's
Hmm.
so true. And men should be more mindful that, hey, if that was my female
Sister.
relative, sister,
Hmm.
daughter, mother, even granddaughter out there, you treat her like a lady. You know, there, we can go out there on the spectrum and say there's some women that don't like to be treated like. There's some men that don't want to be treated as men either. They want to be little boys.
I mean, I've seen people get drunk and get kicked out the club. And
Yeah,
I'm looking like, why would they kick this person out without even making sure that the person got a ride
and
home?
got them around home safe, right? Because somebody could be waiting outside for them to come out drunk and bust them upside the head.
Hmm.
So, yeah, yeah. But like I said, I'm just wondering how far are we going to go with man's inhumanity to man? Uh, the case, will it be solved to everybody's satisfaction? I don't know.
We don't know.
And the hatred that I see pouring out of these streets now, is it the cause of the recession, or is it really, as some people want to speak of it, as the end of times, the end of days are near, the purge, going and gunning down poor children, innocent children, people at a shopping center. Um,
Hmm.
what's going on? What is it? Right now, I was looking at an article, a story about, and I'm going to change things because that's my right as a content creator to change subjects. They're over there in the Ukraine. Do you know that the Russian army has taken over the nuclear plant over in
Oh yeah,
Ukraine?
I read about that.
Yeah, see. And taking over of a nuclear plant, they already have a nuclear weapon at their disposal.
And why did that Chinese man bring his young daughter out there for the first time? I was like, really?
Well, uh, I
Really?
think, well, that's the difference between cultures. They will teach their children about things that we want to
Mhm.
keep our children away from, and
That's true.
especially in a business. I've often wondered why we have so many white crane operators or white this and like that driving these big rigs and all that. Now, mind you, we're in it now, but back in the days, we really didn't teach, because I didn't know. Do you think I could have taught my daughters how to drive a big rig or semi? No.
Yeah, but they
Uh-uh.
had to get trained for that.
Well, yeah, you have to get trained for it, but I didn't get trained for it. My dad taught me.
So
My
you
dad
got
was
trained for it. He taught you.
over the road trucker. But here's what I'm saying: we're lacking in teaching our children, handing down how to operate things, how to do things, because everything is getting so now. You just gotta make a gesture or say something. You get in the cars now. What they do, park them damn selves.
So you
So,
you self-taught.
well, some of it's self-taught, and then some of it's learning from my dad. And don't get me wrong, my dad was tough on me, but he also showed me a lot of love. And that's why I missed him. Like I said, I missed him so much until it tore me up. Yeah, I miss my mom. I know mothers give us birth and everything, but my dad taught, when I say taught, the fish. He didn't hunt. Oh no, daddy didn't want to go out there and shoot Bambi. But we
Okay.
fished. We fished. Uh, we he driving the car, driving the truck. His job was driving semis. He brought me out to his semi, sat me up there with him, showed me how to go through the gears, double clutching. when you drive. A lot of people don't know about double clutching a big rig. The checking your brakes and reading your gauges. He learned me that.
I
Now,
don't
could
know.
I get
Fishing is scary for me.
fishing? No,
For me, it
no.
is like I think it's when something bite my thing, it's gonna
Hmm.
pull me in.
Mm.
Oh. Mhm.
That's what I be
Mhm.
thinking.
Well, have you ever thought of putting a rod holder in the ground and just sitting your rod in there and let the fish, when it first hit it, that's the first real jerk. Now, unless you're saying that
I like
you're
net fishing. Net fishing, I like.
net fishing, did you
Yeah.
did you had you ever done any smelt fishing?
Huh?
Smelt fish.
I did fishing and net fishing.
What would you catch in the net?
Fish.
I know, dear, what kind of fish. That's
Oh,
what I'm
I don't
asking.
know the I don't know the kind.
Uh, because I remember when you said nets, we used to go. We lived up we in Illinois, up in Chicago, around Chicago area. There's a place where you smelt fish. Lake Michigan, you use nets, you cast them out there, or you can take your pole and go out there, and you got these little smelts. To me, smelts are nothing but sardines. I'll put it that way. Little silverfish, you
Mm-hmm.
catch them, you catch them.
Throw them back
Some
in.
no, no, you fry it. You ever? Oh my God! I wish you could go to this. Well, it's probably not even there anymore. Southwater Market, where they had all kind of seafoods and everything over on Canal Street. I used to love to go there. Our dad would take us there late at night when we've been up in the city visiting. We stopped by there, and you could order any kind of seafood you ever wanted.
But
And I've
I'm
had.
funny though. I'm funny. Like I could eat the fish if it's already cleaned and filleted.
Hmm.
But if I actually see it with the head and stuff, I don't want it. I don't want it. Same with them shrimps. Oh, I hate the way they look. Them
Well,
shrimps with the head. Oh no. And I like shrimp,
yeah, yeah.
but not if I have to see it raw. I don't want it. I mean, if
Hey,
I have
you
to see it
guys, I'm gonna
alive,
go down to the chat.
Okay,
Thank you
all
for
right.
allowing me to come up. And
You're welcome, dear. And hey, thank you, like I said once again, for being such a great moderator to me. And even Natasha told me to tell you she loves you. Great job. Great job.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're
All
you
welcome.
right.
got you got all great moderators.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I love
Uh,
whitings, Regina. I love whitings. That's all I
yeah.
eat. That's it. I don't eat nothing else.
Well, don't they have the heads on the whiting?
Yeah, but I don't see it with the head. I buy my fish already cleaned and bagged.
Okay. Okay. I get you. I get you, sweetheart. Because
Have you
I,
ever magnet fished? I mean, have you ever magnet um um what's it called? When you put the magnet, they call it magnet fishing, but it's not really fishing because you're looking for like treasures. I see somebody on here, a few people on here with YouTube channels. They magnet fish. I mean,
mhm.
this man put a big magnet in the water, and guess what he found, William? You know those
Pro-
motorized bikes that you can charge up, that you can rent and ride around the city with, but you have to bring them back?
oh, yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
so many of those in the lake. He found at least 20 of them. Some people didn't return them. They ditched them
Mm.
in the lake. And when the guy went magnet fishing, the magnet caught onto the bike and he just kept pulling a bunch of them up.
Mm.
He found jewelry, he found a Rolex, he found a lot of stuff.
Well, earlier this year, right here in Cape, when the Mississippi River went down, I mean, it was so down. They found old cars. They found an old steamboat. Uh, they found a body, the remains of a skeletal body there too,
Mm.
underwater. Like I said, you'll be surprised at what's in the rivers and lakes and streams around here.
Did
Now,
you
the
know how to
only
swim?
Yes, yes, yes. I had to.
So
I
you
had
like
to.
snorkeling?
Yes. I like scuba diving, really. I only
See,
did it one. I only did it twice in my lifetime. But
I did it once, but really I wasn't really doing it because I
mhm.
was really more on top of the water, sticking my head in, but not swimming.
Yeah, you had your little snorkel up in the air. You can breathe
Yeah,
that air real quick.
yeah.
Instead of relying on a tank, being down up. But I tell you what, if you ever get a chance to, honey, do it just once in your life. Go down to Florida Keys, go to that crystal clear blue water and snorkel. Not snorkel, but scuba dive. Put that tank on your back. Put that piece in your
Oh,
mouth.
oh no, William, I can't. I can't. That tank alone, because if you, that tank alone probably drown me.
No, no, no. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Buoyancy, water, and
How
water
far do
when
you
you're
go
out in that.
down? How
I,
many feet?
I've only been down about maybe 30 feet up
Oh
on the
heck
water,
no.
30
Mm-mm.
feet. But
Bless her.
I did get a chance to see a shark. But it was so far off. So hey, I was cool with that. I did get a chance to see this one. What is this fish that people a drumfish? I got a chance to see drumfish and all the other beautiful sunfish and corals and reefs. I got a chance to see all that,
Yes.
and it's more beautiful under the ocean than it is on top of land. Really,
Oh, that sounds nice.
it is. Like I said, I've had my fun with life. I did a few things. I enjoy learning. I enjoy just being out there. But now,
Oh,
it's like,
she's Miguel said catfish is her favorite.
oh, she like cat. That's
Why do it really? It really does look like a cat.
no, no,
Yes,
no.
it does with them
But
big old whiskers and them big eyes. And
but then you
Watermelon
got
says she like magnet fishing.
okay. But what about spoonbill catfish?
Now, what does that, William?
I've caught a spoonbill catfish. They have a long, flat snout. They
Oh,
don't
oh, the
have a
real long ones?
they have real long snouts, but they're flat. They don't have they don't have the whiskers.
Can you eat
And
it?
yeah, oh yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yes. Spoonbill catfish to me is better than catfish themselves. That like we call catfish. Go look up a spoonbill catfish
Okay, let me
on
look now.
and
Let me
Google
see.
it. Yeah, we've had fun doing that kind of stuff when we talk about it.
Mhm.
And
Is it VIL at the end? Spoonville catfish.
spoonbill. Now just yeah, spoonbill
Oh,
like
Bill.
this.
Okay,
Hmm.
Spoonville.
Hmm.
Ugh. What the? Oh no, y'all! This is huge. This is a huge fish. That looked like
Yes,
a shark.
yes,
No,
yes.
William. That's enough fish to eat for about 6 months
Well, some of them are big like that. I caught my biggest one when I was in Mississippi. Uh,
on a regular fishing rod.
well, no, I had 30-pound fishing line, but the fish itself, it was I say about maybe 15 pounds.
Mm.
Yeah, 15 pounds. But spoonbill can grow, as you see on them pictures
Oh
there.
yeah,
They
I see
can.
a bigger one. Yeah, this one is. This one says it's. Wait, what is it? Flare 70? No, what's that? No, that's a code. I was trying to see how big it was.
Hmm.
It's huge though and fat.
Yeah,
What do
they
they
have a lot
eat?
of fatty. They eat other fish, like other fish eat other fish.
It looked like he eat baby shark.
No,
And what do
baby.
you do with the snout? You eat that too?
No, 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 no. Uh, the first thing you have to do is you cut around the tail and you pull the spinal cord out.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do that, that, as they say in the thing, it ruins the taste of the meat. Then you have to cut out all the red innards of the fish, red innards. You know what I'm saying? The guts and all that. But
Mm.
then the meat itself is beautiful. It's white. I mean, white meat.
Is
And
this
if you,
his mouth or his fins? I mean, his gills.
those
That's
are on the
huge.
side of his head. Those are gills. Those are his gills. But then his mouth. You see, there are different types of catfish too in there.
Man, his mouth could eat your head. That's how big it is. It looks like a shark in a way. I'm
It
sorry.
does. It does look more like a shark, but they're called catfish, spoonbill cat.
So
And
how do you
Mrs.
learn how to how do you know what fish you can eat?
Trial and error, and then you listen to people. I'm not going to eat a puffer fish at all.
All right,
Although
let me see what that looks like.
there are some people in the country in different countries that eat puffer fish. You see what I'm saying?
Let me see what that looks like. Ew! Ew! Oh no, William. How do you clean those sticky
I don't.
things?
I have the slightest idea. Like I said, I will never eat a puffer fish because some puffers are
Now,
poisonous.
now are the
They're
puffers like a porcupine or is
they
soft?
have like they're no, they have porcupines, they have quills. They're like porcupine. They're the
Oh heck no.
porcupines of the sea.
Mm-mm.
They're the porcupines of the sea.
Now she said, "Give me some Alaskan salmon or some my, and I'm good." Now what's a my? I
Oh,
heard that
that's
name before.
that's an Hawaiian fish, I do believe. It's caught on the ocean. And that my I call it my. Those things are really delicious. They are. They
Oh,
are
it was
really
nice
good.
and pink.
Pink, yes, yes. Sort of
Oh,
like
but that's
pinks.
huge. That's huge too.
Well, fish, you gotta have big fish in order. Look at a tuna.
Man,
You
let
think?
something come from out the ocean off my rod. I'm throwing that sucker back in. Look at this. Look at his head. That sucker going back in the ocean.
Well, some women like my daughter. She's an avid fisherman. She got it from me and her granddaddy. She loves to fish, and it don't matter what it is. Buffalo, cat. Uh, Here we have sunfish. Uh,
Oh, mahi. She said mahi.
mahi. I call it mau. You know, Papa who
Okay.
mau.
She said, take me. What's noodling, William?
Noodling is you're fishing. I,
Let me
I
see
don't
what
know if
this
it's the
is.
same. I don't know if it's the same as what we call gigging here. Here in Missouri, they got a gigging. You can gig fish. Uh, Noodling. I've never done the noodling stuff.
Okay, so wait, it's other. Okay, fish noodling is you'll need your noodling buddies to act as spotters in case trouble strikes. If you're lucky, a catfish will swim
Oh,
in.
you know what? Yeah, I remember that now. Now that you're saying it, when they go down in the water, stick their hands in a catfish hole, barehanded. You're barehanded fishing.
Look at this man, he caught one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Heck no, he ain't taking me noodling. So wait a minute, you put the bait on your hands?
No, no, no. You go down there with you can wear gloves. Some men wear gloves. Some men just do it barehanded. The catfish is sitting back in a hole, and they breathe. They open their mouth and they breathe, and then your hands look like worms to them coming toward them. They'll
Mhm.
open their mouth and try to gulp when they gulp you in, but you grab them by the jaw, as you can see he did.
Yeah.
And man, and if you catch it like a 20 or 30 pound cat down in a hole, you better hope that you can stand up quick to breathe some air because they have been known to drown people.
Now this lady has on a glove of some sort,
Yeah, yeah.
but they These type of fish like to be in muddy water. Ew.
Muddy, out in Mississippi and all that. Catfish noodling,
No, I will not be going noodling. No.
they do have shows on TV about, well, they used to come on like that, that where they show where we're out there in the water catching the biggest fish. They have contests about catfish noodling too.
Look how big it's huge. Huge. But this lady right here, she's skinny and she
Yeah.
still caught it.
Well, that's what you call a
Oh, it took two of them. Okay. I was getting
female
ready to
country
say.
female country woman. That's I mean, yeah. And let's face it, women can do just about as the same thing as a man can do when it comes to stuff like that. But they always have to be cognizant, as you say, something can go wrong. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you got 110-pound woman out there noodling, and she grabs a hold to 100-pound catfish. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's why it took both of them. So that's
Right,
220 pounds right there.
right,
So,
right. But she's brave, and I admire her like that because a lot of women don't get a chance to experience that kind of things in life.
oh,
You
this
see
one
what
lady right here, she caught two big ones.
I'm saying?
But she thick as hell though.
Yeah.
And they are
What?
so ugly. I wouldn't eat that.
What?
What kind of fish is this?
They're catfish. They're what they call Mississippi mud catfishing. That's what that noodling is.
They look like
Mississippi.
they black and some gray. Some they just look ugly.
Yeah. And if you notice, her arm was through the gill and came up through the mouth alongside of the gills.
Yeah, she
If we're
lucky
looking at
because
the same woman,
it looked like her skinny head could fit in his mouth.
it can. That
Mm-mm.
catfish opened his mouth wide enough. Yeah, catfish have been known to swallow people, animals, and stuff like that. Small
And,
animals.
and you can
Like
eat the head. Can you eat the head?
you make soup out of any head, catfish head. Fish
Mm-mm.
stew, fish head. Never had any fish head stew?
No. Mm-mm. You?
Yes, I have to admit it. I told you my dad was Jamaican. He ate some weird foods. Now we ate stuff like octopus. We ate
How
clams.
does that taste?
Octopus has a different taste. I'm not going to say it tastes fishy, but it's spicy. You use a lot of spices and seasoning. It's kind of, to me, if you ate it ordinary, nothing, put nothing on it, it's bland. It's like chewing rubber too if you don't cook it right. You
I
remember?
hate
Oh,
I hate to sit in front of somebody and they slurping down them clams. Ugh.
oh, clams on a half shell.
Yes. Yes. Ugh. I don't know how people do it, but they do it.
Yeah.
You eat clams?
Yes, I have eaten those things. I've eaten, like I said, my dad is a Jamaican. He taught us if we want, but here's the thing: he didn't make us eat it if we didn't want it. If we looked at it and did like you going yuck, he said, well, "Never mind, it's more for me."
And you
But
ain't never get sand in your mouth.
curiosity is coming up with him was my downfall. I think I was so curious because I did eat that oyster on a half shell,
Do you
but
ever get any sand in your mouth?
yeah, it's gritty. It has a gritty.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
That turned me
gritty.
off. I tasted. I tried it, but that was the first time and my last.
uh,
And then you got people squeezing lemon on it,
lemon on
knowing
it.
that
Yeah,
they drinking sand and everything.
lemon and butter. Hot sauce. Yeah, it's just
Ugh,
it's
it's worse enough. I don't like sand between my toes.
it's an acquired taste, darling. Just like anything else, when you're not used to,
Throwing that
like,
hot sauce on it.
yeah, yeah. Beef tripe. You know, a lot of people never eaten beef tripe before.
I tasted it.
Yeah,
It was all right.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what about the get back to the octopus? What does that taste like?
Octopus is between, I would say, eating a bland sardine and I'd say a bland sardine. You know
What
how you
goes
just
on it?
you can put
Hot
anything.
sauce?
You can put anything that you want on it. I put hot. You put hot sauce. You can put tartar sauce. Heck, you. If I thought about it back then, if it had been popular back then, because you know they think it's popular still now, ranch dressing.
Or octopus?
Hmm. Hmm.
So do you? So what? You eat it like a sandwich?
No, you can, but we prefer to eat it on it's on a plate. The tentacles are on the plate.
Ugh, with rice.
It's not the
Oh
whole,
my gosh.
not the whole. The head of the octopus is not eaten. We eat the tentacles, not the head.
What y'all
Mm-mm.
do with the head? Soup?
Daddy threw it away. Made no, he threw it away, or use it for fish bait.
I thought you was gonna put it in some soup.
No, 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 no,
Octopus soup.
no.
Let
Yeah,
me see. Can you make octopus soup? Let me see.
you can make soup out of anything, really. Anything could be a soup.
I just they just look like it's just a look for me.
Mm,
Yeah, somebody did make soup.
octopus soup. Yeah, you can make, like I said, the soup
Oh
is
my
it.
goodness, William! If you see this soup, it's like I can't. Mm-mm. It looks like the octopus is in the soup. Mm-mm.
Believe it or not, boss lady, I can't eat guacamole.
Guacamole, what's that? I
You
heard of
know,
it, but what is it?
to me, it's baby doo doo.
Ugh. What does that
you
come from
you
out of?
now you know how little babies are when they're little. You feed them the green pea soup and stuff like that out of the jar.
Oh my gosh. I gotta see what this looks like.
Watermelon sugar got a picture of it. That's a picture of an avocado. But with the avocado, you make guacamole out of it. You see what I'm saying?
So wait a minute.
No.
So you said it's guacamole. It's just all I see is something green.
It's green, but the avocado is made from the avocado plant.
Oh, I thought this was something like that octopus.
No,
I
no.
see people eating guacamole.
I
I don't
can't.
like it. I don't like
I,
it though.
I can't eat it. I said, did you hear what I said it looked like to me?
Man, I've seen people making guacamole sandwiches like
Uh,
Mm-mm.
no, no,
I
no,
have
no,
my
no.
standards.
Yeah. Oh
Would you
Lord.
try anything once?
Food wise, yes. Food wise, once
Do
because
you
there's a
do you watch that man on YouTube that goes to these foreign
foreign
countries and
countries
tries?
and eat different foods. Yes,
Oh, do you see
I
what
would
he be
love. I
eating?
would love to have that job. Oh yeah,
Mm, mm,
pick
mm.
stuff that we never would think about eating. In everyday life.
I've seen him drinking blood from the
Well,
sheep.
now
That's the
that
Africans
that's
tradition.
that's their custom, right?
Oh my goodness.
And no, I'm not gonna. Hey, now I'll draw the line on certain things. Just because you invited me there, and do am I? No, Number one, I'm not a vampire.
What you tried rabbit?
I've had rabbit, had Bugs Bunny in gravy with biscuits. Yes,
And what it tastes like?
chicken.
Yeah, but I mean, why does everything taste like chicken? Somebody else said
That's
a
a
frog tastes
that's
like chicken.
frog legs, right? Frog legs. Man, my brother loves those, and I love them too. Fried, it does. I don't know why stuff tastes like chicken all the time.
I
Most
was getting
stuff.
ready to say all black people say it tastes like chicken.
That's
But
another
it tastes
cause.
like they don't ever say steak.
No, no, they never say steak or ham or you know
Child,
bacon. It's like
chicken.
chicken. Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
I see somebody that I know that don't even eat chicken. I said, huh?
Well, like I said,
I can't eat chicken every day though. Mm-mm.
no, not every day, but uh, I tell you
Once
something.
a week.
I can't eat every day, and that's rice. Now
Nah, I'm not a rice person.
I love my rice, but I know it's not good for me. So
Okay, she said, look up calamari. Let me see. You so you a rice person, not no bean, no potatoes. I like potatoes.
yeah, but finding a restaurant that serves calamari, you got to be really, really.
Ew!
Watermelon sugar said,
Ew!
"Ew."
Oh no! I don't eat that. Mm-mm. It'll look
you're
like an
more
octopus.
you're more of a sight person when it comes to food.
I can't
You're
see it.
Yeah, right. You're not about the taste. They could now they would probably have you. Would you do a blindfold taste test?
It depends on who I'm doing it with. Because if I know somebody gonna be funny, nope. William, this looks like a calamari. Looks. What is it? A baby octopus?
Small baby octopus, I believe so. You don't use
But
great.
then
You don't use.
somebody turned it into onion rings. That or they eating it with onion rings.
Eating it with onion ring.
Oh, ugh. Nah. Who likes that, Regina? She said, "Oh, I love me some octopus calamari."
Mm.
Girl, enjoy.
But like I said, to each his own. Each person has their own taste, their own choice, and
I like
yeah.
African food. So that lady told me she put goat in it. I was like,
Now, what's wrong with an old goat?
I barely want to eat a steak.
uh, huh?
I said I barely want to eat a steak.
Oh, wow.
I don't know for some reason steak don't sit well with me.
Mm.
And it's
Well,
really when you gotta drink a lot of water when you eat steak.
well, it depends because I've had some steaks that were so damn tender, boss lady, they melted like they melt in your mouth. It depends on who's cooking them, how they're cooking them.
I'm talking about bathroom wise. They
Well,
do. They said beef is it does.
beef
It's hard
sits
to
on
digest.
beef is very hard to digest, and it affects your colon too. That's why I said I had to cut back on my stuff like beef and stuff because my colon and my prostates and all that with men and women should look out for the same thing. Uh, I had to cut back on a lot of foods that I used to eat because it's not healthy for me right now. And as you get older, our bodies change within. I can't sit up and eat a whole damn watermelon anymore like I
Oh, I
used
love
to.
watermelon. Mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
yeah. Water, it'll give me the runs in a heartbeat.
Man, that's watermelon run through you like water
Mm,
every 5 minutes. It feel like,
that too.
but it tastes so good. Do you put a little bit
Mm.
of salt on
But
yours?
salt, you know it. You know it.
I know somebody that I do know somebody that puts sugar though.
Sugar on it. They wanted that. Well, it depends though. Some watermelons aren't as sweet as they used to be growing up. Because I remember, boy, watermelon would taste like candy almost when you bite into it.
But I
And
like
now,
that sweet and sour taste with the salt.
yeah, salt is definitely a must on my watermelon.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you have
yeah,
to pick it really well. If
yeah.
you don't pick the right watermelon, ew, it's nasty.
Well, do you know the proper way they say how to pick a watermelon?
Now,
You thump it. Like you thump somebody upside the head. Some of them got a hollow sound in their head.
So if it's hollow, it's good.
It's good, but that's wrong. You throw somebody beside the head, their head hollow. That means they don't have any brains either. So,
Man, I used to like that drink, that melon ball drink. Ooh,
mm,
tastes so
mm-mm.
good.
But it's amazing, how growing up as a child myself, I was exposed to those certain kind of things, because and like I said, I take it back to my father being a full blood Jamaican. He bought some of his roots over here when it comes to food and spicy. Oh, I love spicy food. I
Me
love
too. I love
spicy.
African food though.
Mm, mm.
Now with drinks, let's get on the drinks. Do you like mixed drinks or just straight drinks?
Well, I started out as a young man mixing my drinks, but then I found out as I got older, it's just I'm, you know, straight. No rocks. I don't want it on the rocks because I'm trying to start a fire. I'm not trying to put one out.
I
So
like mixed drinks.
now I'll drink a mixed drink every once in a while, but
It has to be
I
sweet though.
no. You can
Jolly
have a bitter
Rancher. Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher. Now that's more of a woman's taste, but sweetness and like even with chocolates and stuff. I eat chocolates, but not like that.
The only drink, William,
You
I'll try straight is tequila.
oh
That's the only one.
yeah.
Because I like margaritas.
Mhm. Uh, what do you think about the new whipped drinks they got out?
What's
Have
okay?
you
What's
ever tried them? They look like they're whipped cream. They're the only thing I can describe it as whipped cream.
does it have
What?
liquor in it?
Yes, it's got liquor in it.
Let me see. A whipped
You
cream
know,
with liquor.
you take the canister like a Cool Whip canister. You shoot it off in your mouth. They got certain flavors: caramel, vanilla. Uh,
Okay, this one is called a whipped cream tumbler.
is it
That
in the
looks
can
good.
like a Cool Whip?
It
No,
looks like
you.
a Cool Whip. It looks like a Cool Whip. And then they have another one called a yummy orange dreamsicle cocktail.
Oh, those are drinks. Uh,
It got
those.
vodka in it.
Yeah, this got vodka in it. But what I'm saying is, this is like you take it's in like a Cool Whip. Well, it's a tall, skinny canister, and you take it and you mash the top. It's got a Cool Whip top on it. You know how Cool Whip is, and you just squirt this Cool Whip out the canister.
Okay, so let me see. Something with Cool Whip. A whipped Cool Whip drink. That's what I'm put it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this Cool Whip got liquor in it.
Hmm.
If you're talking about this, it has vodka. Wait. You need to be over the legal drinking to go on this
Age to
website.
even go right, right.
Okay, so it's called a whip shots.
Whip
Vodka
shots,
infused
right?
vanilla.
Infused.
So it
Hmm.
comes vanilla, mocha, and caramel. Oh, I never.
Hmm.
That's my first time seeing this.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Forty
I was
six
at
ninety nine for one.
yeah, yeah, for one.
The hell.
But
We
see,
know we know half of that can ain't nothing but air.
but that arrow get you so drunk so fast, really. Yeah,
Watermelon,
it's
take
this sort
notes
of
on this one, child.
it's sort of a novelty thing right now that's them
Looks
popped up.
good though. It looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah, they are. Yeah. And you just hold that nozzle and squirt your shot in your mouth, and that out. If you're not used to drinking alcohol, ladies, please don't try it. Because it
Man,
burns going down.
I remember we used to go in the club and I used to have my little tequila nicks all tucked. Child, please. You know you gotta watch the bartenders making your drinks. We used to sneak ours in.
Yeah.
But the
Uh,
little nip
uh,
bottles.
Regina said something about Shot at the store. Do you know where the Jello shots originated? That would
Where?
be kind of where did it originate, Regina? That's interesting to know. I haven't even. I'm gonna look that up. Where did Jello
They
shots
sell Jello
originate?
shots at the store now. For real?
Yeah, they do. But we used to make Jello shots at home.
So what are they? You buy them frozen?
No, you make your Jello and you add liquor to it, just
Like,
like you make a bowl of Jello.
oh, it's already in a cup already. I see it online. It looks like little cups, but they come with the little cup and the top. And then one of them is in a syringe.
Oh no, no.
What's this called? It looks fun. It's called a premium Jello shots. Why is it on Amazon? I will not be buying
The
this off of no Amazon.
alcohol, good. You have to be legal
Premium
age.
Jello shot syringes. Jello shots, they come in a 32 pack. Jello shot inject syringes, pre-washed and sanitized in touch-free packaging, medium,
Yeah.
and you get 32 of them for $32.99.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah, you're on the shopping. You're at the shopping part of the thing. If you go to the images of Jello shots, they'll show you different types of Jello shots. You got rainbow Jello shots,
Yeah, they
all different.
rainbow.
Yeah, different colors.
It's
Jello.
huge though. It looks like they about a size of a shot glass, maybe a
Hmm.
little bit bigger than a shot and a half.
Yeah, shot and a half.
That's cool, but I don't know about buying off no Amazon already made. Mm-mm.
No, we made our own Jello shots about 2 years ago. Like I said, usually on things like that, we do them at birthday parties and stuff like that. And the ladies would make the Jello shots, and they use tequila or they use vodka.
William, guess what the cups say? The cups say, "Shut up, liver. You're fine."
Well, we got to think about that liver now. That's
That's right.
true. That's true. That is so true. You got to think about your liver. I like I said, I've been fortunate. I'm
So
just
when you
so.
when you drink, you tell them like, look, I want to because sometimes they'll put your shot in a big in a you like for you being a man, they'll put your shot in one of them big little short round thick cup glass.
Hmm. Hmm.
And what you think it is? Do you it's about two shots or is it like a shot and a half?
For a man, I think they because bartenders really want to be good to men because men get the attitude about their drinks. I think it's a shot and a half they give men normally. Now women they will give them a shot. When the woman asks for it, they'll give them a shot unless they're trying to get them drunk. You see what I'm saying?
So why do y'all stand there and sip on it? It must be strong.
I don't sip on anything. I swallow my drink.
You swallow the
I
strong
turn
shit.
I turn it, honey, straight on without no rocks. No, yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and babysit no drink.
So when they put the ice in it, it's taken away from the liquor.
It's taken away from the liquor, but you should drink ice water. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. Like they said, drink ice water. Don't get dehydrated because that alcohol will dry your system out. Always
Really?
keep you a glass of ice water. I drink my shot straight, and maybe I give it a good 2 or 3 minutes. Then I start drinking on my ice water. See.
Oh, because it'll burn the insides.
Hmm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Now, I do have a drink. You might say that it's mixed, but my dad used to drink that all the time. It was Bacardi 151 rum, white rum,
White
and
Jamaican rum?
white Jamaican rum with crushed ice, and pineapple juice.
That sound good.
Yes, it had the crushed ice. It wasn't that
But that's
cubed or
cause,
anything.
but that's considered a mixed drink.
Right. That's what I said. There's one drink that I would drink, always drank coming up with my dad for his
Oh yeah,
birthday.
I think
You
I could
know,
get down with that now because
he
it got orange pineapple juice.
yeah, it's got pineapple. You can use orange juice if you want it, but his favorite was Bacardi 151 proof rum, white
Oh,
rum, with crushed ice and pineapple juice in a tall glass.
no cranberry juice added.
No cranberry juice, just no
Pineapple juice.
pineapple
Okay.
juice.
Mm, that sounds good. Gail says she can't do it.
Uh, a lot of people can't drink rum. I found that out at an early age too.
Well, why they stop putting pretzels on the table? What happened with that? Then we used to go out. They used to have little pretzels because the
pretzels,
pretzels and the salt. What's that supposed
pretzels,
to stop you from being
pretzels and
hungry?
peanuts, pretzels and peanuts. The pretzels with the salt will make you more thirstier, dear.
Oh, that's
That's
why.
that's why. That's why.
Yeah,
Salt
but
makes you
they
thirsty.
stopped that though.
Well, the price of pretzels went up probably for the dealership.
Well, damn, you can get peanuts wholesale.
Yeah, peanuts now. If you notice peanuts in the shell, they're salted too. You see what I'm saying? They were
I,
salted.
I think they kind of bland to me.
Well, some people would suck the shell first and then crack it open.
Yeah,
The su- they
I don't like them kind.
yeah.
And
I,
actually, I don't even like. I really like pistachios. I'm not really big on peanuts. Oh, she said nuts are expensive.
yes, they are. They
The
are
liver is
expensive.
the only organ in the human body that can repair and rejuvenate itself over time. Okay. However, it can be damaged by long-term abuse that it can no longer heal itself. Yeah, if you overdo it.
Yes, you can. Cirrhosis of the liver, my dear.
Yeah, but wouldn't people know that because it'll burn like if you drinking water or something?
Honey, people know a lot of things aren't good for them, but they do it anyway. I have seen that's one reason why I'm so thankful. Like I said, I'm not a follower or I get ideas that other people do. I'm gonna try this. No, you sniffing cocaine? I ain't sniffing no damn
Oh no.
cocaine. Hell
I
no.
ain't
Mm-mm.
putting shit in my
You
nose and nothing in my
no.
butt.
And then
Uh-uh.
you out here smoking this crack rock, which ain't nothing but cocaine, and you walking around fiending, eyes all bugged out and shit. Oh hell no, no, mm-mm,
Well, that's what I was saying earlier when we was
mm-mm,
talking about being a follower.
no,
I'm not
no,
following. I ain't putting nothing up my nose or nothing in my butt.
mm-mm.
Not at all. That's a
Like I
no
said,
no.
I've lived around our people for 72 years. I've seen some horrific things. I've seen some beautiful women turn ugly
Why would they
overnight.
want to burn their nose hairs?
Not
That's
only burning
wrong.
their nose hairs, but the sinuses in their nose, they're
They
constantly
membranes.
running membranes, right? It's dripping and they're constantly snorting and oh no. Or they get the
Baby, if you can't
shakes and
get rid of a
fainting.
drip, you know why.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I I had
And
to slow down.
that used to be the thing for certain people that used to go out.
Hmm.
I never got into that type of scene.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never cared to, and I never like. You know how you walk in the club and they always got like different rooms.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
see shit.
I've worked in places like those, right? You see shit and you wonder why are they doing it? Is this fun? This can't be fun.
I almost got my ass whooped one time. For real. This is a true story, William.
uh,
I was in the club. They had these rooms, and it was all types of people in it. Well, I see somebody I know, and I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing in here? So they like,
uh-oh.
come here, come here. So I had to go. It was people sitting in the chair, but the table was kind of low. And I went and slid through and knocked this guy's shit over.
Hmm.
Baby, he was already high and pissed off. He was like, I'm going to get my sister to bust your ass after the club. Now, I told you I'd be rolling to the club by myself. but I meet my friends there. I got there and this guy all high and belligerent and acting stupid and making a scene. And I think I might have knocked over a lot of shit in that carpet.
All right. Oh, watermelon sugar. I'm running my mouth. I wasn't paying attention.
Dad told me that. What she say? My
She was
dad.
backstage. Come on, backstage,
Oh
and
my gosh.
soon as I seen her to click her on, boom, she disappeared. So, like I
Uh-uh.
said, I'm new at this stuff, y'all. I'm a baby. I'm cutting my teeth on it.
Never again, honey. When I
You
see my,
drop down again, sugar. I'll pull you straight up. Really, I'm looking at the guest list right now. So,
I see my
matter of
friend,
fact,
Wadu, and he was like, "Who is it?" And guess what I did? I said he is right over there.
hmm
I was like, in my brain, I'm like, okay, y'all want to jump me after the club? And then my friend was like, just out of nowhere, he was like, "What's up?" And why he asked me that, and I told him, and he went
mm,
right over there, and why do he was known? I bet you one
mm.
thing I get my ass whooped.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, crack
We
this
have
way.
women. Ladies should have a male. I mean, a true don't
Friend,
get
a real
true
friend.
a real manly male friend that will be with a woman when they go out. There's no funny stuff going on. Hey, you can enjoy yourself and party. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I like I said, I go places where I already know people at. Now I didn't
Right,
know him, but I knew people there.
right. You know,
Well, get back up here and tell us which way you was going.
it's,
How we supposed to know?
yeah, I'm gossiping. I wasn't looking at the chat. I'm worse than DKL. I don't look at the chat that much.
Now things move fast around here. Come here. Get up here.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, dear. I'm waiting on
Now
you.
I
I
want to
dropped.
hear what you had to say.
Yeah, I dropped the link. I sure like to hear what she has to say about stuff. Okay, she's back there, y'all. I'm finna bring her up.
Girl, you know
Yeah.
when we start running our mouth, we forget shit.
No, all I was gonna say when you were talking about the drinking thing was my aunt. She used to get like a big cooler and chop
Uh,
up a bunch of fruit and fill it up with fresh fruit and then bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles of alcohol, right?
And
right.
And
sell
so
it.
she would let it sit for a couple of days. And those people would be tearing up that fruit, eating that fruit, thinking that, they'd be so tore up.
Yeah.
They'd be throwing up everywhere, be chunks of fruit all over the place. She would tell them they had to drink it outside because because the fruit is so sweet, but it had been soaking up all that alcohol and they eat it so fast and it catches up with them and then they get sick everywhere. Like,
So
yo,
so
crazy.
you don't put no sugar in it, right?
I don't know if she put sugar in it or not. I don't drink. So, and after seeing them, because like you could just eat one little chunk of pineapple and be tore up.
I seen you drinking a cooler.
Right. I mean, I've drank before in my life, but I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
I'm not a drinker either, but don't say you don't drink. Say you sip.
But I
Well,
don't like I just like the taste of the screwdrivers because it tastes like carbonated orange juice.
Oh yes,
But
honey.
mm,
I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't like being drunk. I don't like being buzzed. I don't like any of that.
I don't like liquor.
well,
Mm-mm.
you just like I don't know, give you a little. I ain't gonna say. I don't even know how big an ounce of cup to give you, and let you taste it and get it your
Give her
palate's wet, and that's it.
a cat full. She'll
A
If
probably
that's
cap
all right,
full.
I'll just
she'll,
drink my lemon water and be good.
you ain't heard her. She naturally cracks the hell up, yo.
Oh my goodness.
She don't need no
Don't get me
alcohol.
started. No, I sure don't. I don't need
No,
no
Um,
alcohol. I don't need no Mary Jane, none of that to be rolling.
No,
Now, ain't
my
nothing wrong with little
goodness.
Mary J. Now, I'd
I'm
rather
just
Mary
saying, I
J.
don't
than
need
you.
it to be rolling because all I got to do is go to your TikTok and watch that one video, and I laughed so hard at one of her videos on TikTok, I almost threw up.
That shit was funny. Well, some of us are interested in what you got to say, Watermelon Sugar. And since you can't go back, link dropped.
Regina, thank you, sweetheart. You a baby. You a doll.
All
But
right.
no, watermelon sugar.
That's
I
something
gotta
to think
say,
about.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, too, dear. You don't know how much I appreciate you being up here, even as my moderator and as guest. And when I drop on your chat, I see what you did the other day, UTC and Boss Lady was there, and the young lady that was selling her products. I love
Hmm.
that.
Oh,
I
the
really
virtual
love that.
mall, yeah, that was so
Yeah,
nice.
Yes,
we
yes.
we had a good time, and we got trust me, we got big things coming. Big
Well,
Okay.
things
William,
coming, and I
if you
Yes.
appreciate
donate,
you coming by.
she is giving away a free charging station. So tell your subscribers.
Yeah, so Carissa, one of the
Y-
ladies that was on there, she owns an electrical charging station company. And she's, especially for us, she's giving away a free charging station. The only thing you would have to pay for is the installation. But that, and then just stay tuned, y'all, because we got some stuff coming
Yeah,
and
we're gonna be
it's gonna
dropping
be
it.
good.
What's the
Yes,
uh,
if you
um
want to, watermelon sugar, go ahead and drop the link for it and everything. I'm not good at that yet. I'm gonna get me a new computer because I'm gonna be on a computer instead of this doggone phone all the time.
we're gonna send you
And
the information so you can put it on your
put
community
up
wall.
put on my community
Yeah.
wall too. Okay, thank you
All
so
right,
very
thank you.
much. Yes. And please, y'all, subscribe to Watermelon Sugar. She is, to me, one of the most amazing, fantastic makeup artists there is, far as women changing from the Wicked Witch of the West
Oh,
to Princess Cinderella. I mean, seriously. And she has good beauty tips too, not only for women, for you guys out there too that's listening, you know.
Oh
Because
yeah, put
that's
your Instagram.
thank you.
yes,
She got to
yes.
look at some new
She's
looks
got an
over there.
Instagram too. Yeah. When you send me all that information, I'm definitely going to post it on my community board too. Because, like I said, I'm proud.
Thank you,
When
Regina.
yes, thank you, Regine. We have women that are entrepreneurs that are getting out there and doing good for other people, making other women feel good about themselves too. Because uh,
Gail's in the backstage.
she's back there too.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. It's got like I said, this phone is so slow. Okay, there it is. My phone. That's why I say I'm going to get me I'm going to start doing this on my computer instead of on my phone because the computer is ahead of even the chat
Yeah, it is.
on my phone. So I, I'll get it together. Christmas coming up, y'all. Hint, hint.
Yes, yes.
Hey, okay. Hey,
We gotta
welcome back,
get past
Miguel.
Thanksgiving first.
Hey,
Gotta get
Yeah,
past what everybody cooking for Thanksgiving.
I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to go home with my kids for Thanksgiving. If it doesn't, because they got snow up there right now. And I told my daughter, if it's snowing, I don't want you to take a chance driving down here picking your dad up. You know, I'm not gonna let them, drive in bad weather
Yeah.
or anything. My vehicles, unfortunately, are down, so I'm not even worried about it, and I'm not spending $1,000 on something that no,
Well,
not right
Thanksgiving
now.
will be at my niece's house, but I'm
Where
still
did
cooking.
everybody go? Oh,
I'm still cooking.
watermelon sugar. She dropped down. Thank you for coming up, watermelon sugar again.
um,
I'm still cooking at
I'll
home.
be here at home for Thanksgiving.
Cooking?
No, 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 no. I don't cook. My sister's cooking.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So she cooking. Yeah. And what you just a preparer?
No, I'm the one that help go help clean up.
Yeah, Bill, I'm
Yes.
always on that duty. I don't. Everybody cook, but I'm always the one that got to peel onions or do the. Nah, this year I just want to show up, and that's it.
Hmm.
I'm cooking my own food though.
Yeah. Well, we always did that. Even if we went to somebody else's house for Thanksgiving, we would cook a meal here at home. Because
Mhm.
my daddy used to say, "Boy, you never know. You get over there, and they liable to get to fighting. So
Hey, you never get nothing to eat.
you never
You
get nothing to
don't get no
eat."
food.
I'm making my own macaroni and cheese, my own greens, my own
Yeah.
candy yams.
Hmm.
I already got uh um cranberry sauce in the can, the good kind.
Yeah.
Do you do the jelly or the whole?
No, I buy it in the can. I don't like the fresh ones.
No, I said do you do the jelly ones in the can, or you do the whole one in the can?
Or with the cranberry pieces in them.
Yeah, the cranberry.
No,
They got like the whole cranberry. Then they have like the one that's the jelly.
I buy the one that you got to slice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I buy that,
Yeah.
and then I'm making stuffing with turkey,
Mm.
hmm and I'm making
Uh,
ribs and Cornish hens. No, I
Regina
don't do. I don't
asks.
do no turkey.
Regina asked the ultimate question: is anybody cooking chitlins?
Hell
Regina,
no.
you see how high they are this year, darling.
Baby, this thing is gonna be there in the stove.
But trust me, dear, if they wasn't that high, I would be cooking me some chitlins.
You
I'm not
gotta
going to
cook them.
sit up. I do know how to cook them. Yes, I do. Yes, I
Okay.
My
clean them
sister,
and cook them.
my sister does it during New Year's. If they're not gonna be, if they're not expensive, she'll do it during New Year's for
Yeah,
New Year's instead of Christmas or Thanksgiving. She does like a tradition of Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
have fun with that.
I'm not gonna tell nobody I don't love my chitlins. Shit, give me
Yeah,
some
I
chitlins
love
and
chicken.
a bottle of hot sauce, and god dog. Shoot, honey, hush. Mm-mm.
I like chicken. I really do.
Ooh,
Me
I ain't
neither,
gonna.
Regina.
I ain't gonna tell nobody I don't like chitlins. No, 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 no.
Well, that's good
Mm-mm.
to know. I thought Bless was the only one right now, but now it's
Oh
you too.
no, no! Me and Bless old country poke bumpkins. Wait, me and Bless from the country, y'all.
Hey,
Shoot,
boss
I wish.
lady,
Huh?
I like them too.
Oh, so that's all
Yeah,
three of y'all.
yeah. She. Yeah. I think. Let's see.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think. I don't know. No. Well, yes, I do. A couple of people in my family that don't eat chitlins because they don't like. They don't eat pork anymore. I'll put it that way.
I don't eat
Before
pork
they
at
got
all.
grown, yeah, before they got grown and all that, and became did something else. They don't
What,
eat pork.
Regina? Oh my gosh, she said a 10-pound bucket. Hmm.
And I also eat hog maw.
Now
Yeah,
what's that? Let me see what that looks like.
hog maws in the stomach.
Of what? A
The
hog?
pig. Yeah.
It's called hog mog chitlins.
No, it's called chitlin. You got your chitlins and you got your hog maws that go into the chitlins. You
Okay,
boil it with the
hog mog.
chitlins.
Okay, so let me see what that looks like. That looks like some type of fish.
look up hog maws chitlins.
Hogmaw. It looks like little fish. Now, let me see this one. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like a flat piece of meat.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
uh,
It's the stomach of the
what is it?
pig, darling.
Crunchy? It looks like it's like an ear or something.
You can fry. You can batter them and fry them, but you boil them just like you do your chitlins. They're the stomach of the pig.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh! Look at the hog the chitlin. Somebody made a soup.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it
they
don't
got.
and it don't taste like chicken either.
No, it don't taste like
What it
chicken.
taste
That's one damn thing for sure.
what it tastes like? Somebody fried it.
Yeah.
What do it taste like?
Uh, mm,
You can't even
ch-
tell what it tastes like. Oh my God.
chitlins, because they're mixed in with the chitlins, and you slice them up real small. It, if you get the chitlin flavor, it's still hog. It's still pork. That's all. That's all it is. It's
It
pork.
looks like somebody. Is it a stew?
A stew.
Somebody,
You make.
somebody
You're
got
looking
some
at.
potatoes, some green onions, and water.
Yeah, they put that in there to cut the smell
Uh,
of the chitlins, the potatoes and the onions in there.
Yeah.
okay, so it comes with some type of gravy.
You make gravy. You can make gravy. You can make gravy with anything. How about a beef tongue?
No, I have never had
My
that
mother
before.
had that. I don't eat that. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, no, maybe I'm basic.
Well, I put it this way: I'm a old country boy, born in the city, raised in the country, but dad was always country, even when we lived in the city. So
Okay,
eh,
watermelon sugar said 5 pounds for $20.
that's
No,
a, no, that's a little bit still too high, dear.
If anybody say they don't deal with any parts of a pig, they never used a hairbrush. Girl, bye. Uh, uh, uh. Well, girl, I must got dreads.
Uh, she got you on that one because they did the bristles from the hog were hairbrushes were made from bristles of the hog. So that's true. That's true, boss lady. Even if when you were a little child and getting your hair brushed, grandma probably had that bristle brush and that was from hogs. So
it probably
But,
popped you upside the head with
but
it and everything else.
how do you make it into a brush?
now that's a big old secret. You're gonna have to know how it's made on the YouTube channel
And
or
don't think I'm not
Google.
correct. All right,
Hey, Google will tell you.
don't think I'm not. Don't
Boss
because
lady, Google will tell you how to make it,
let
how
me
they
see.
I
made it.
yeah,
Hog,
I have no idea how they make bristle brushes, hog hair bristle brushes.
hog log made out of a brush.
No, hog hair. It's hog hair.
Oh, hog hair.
Hmm.
Damn, a hog's hair is that hard?
Some of them are wild boars, honey.
Let's see. Oh, there's a YouTube channel right here.
Hmm.
Wow, look at this. Well, I'm glad the eyelashes ain't made out of them.
They may be. You don't
believe
know.
it or believe it or not, boss lady, they do have eyeliner brushes made from hog hair, and they also have toothbrushes.
Nah, well, I guess the ones I got ain't human. Look, they make it. They wrapping it up in aluminum foil.
Hmm.
Wow, people get creative, don't they?
Well, yes, they do. Yes, they do. And like I said, there's things
And I eat like the pig feet, but the ones that's in the pickled
and
pig
pickle
feet.
pig feet.
Yes,
Oh well,
but I
yeah.
don't. But I don't now because it have my blood pressure
Blood
up.
pressure up, right? I like I said, all that kind of stuff I used to eat too, but I have to watch my blood pressure and I have to watch my iron. I'm they got me on iron tablets now because I'm damn near anemic. So
Mm.
William, they made it. They made it out of a paintbrush,
yeah, the
not a hairbrush,
paintbrushes. They,
not a
uh,
hair.
yes, dear, they have hairbrushes too.
Okay, let me keep. Well, all of these say
Go
on
back to your
YouTube.
images. Go back to your images. There's a anti-military 100% boar bristle brush for $1.99.
Let me see. Hog bristle brushes are made from the coarse hair on the back and neck of a pig. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna say Hog bristle. Mm. Wait, I noticed them just say a pig here used. Now somebody made a toothbrush.
Yeah, they have toothbrushes.
That shit look like old fashioned.
Old fashioned, they're modern day. People still use that stuff. They still use it.
They just
We,
don't tell you.
right. There you go. There you go.
They don't tell you it's from the house hair. They make you think
Hmm.
it's
Brushes. Bristle
other
No,
brush.
stuff.
They call it bristle brushes. Yeah.
no wonder it
But
says
they're
Smithsonian. That's racist. Shoot.
okay.
Mm-mm-mm. These days you gotta read the ingredients.
But then sometimes the ingredients they're different. They may call it by something else. The ingredients. They don't tell you that that's what that is. It may be called something else.
Well, now you wanna know something? One
Look at
thing I
what water.
never drank was brown soda. And we see what brown soda do. Everything cleans everything.
Well,
Even your
yeah, Coca
car.
Cola. Yeah,
Yeah,
Coca
Coca
Cola
Cola.
is
Yeah,
one of the
I don't drink
was
brown
one of the
soda.
strongest. Yeah, but Regina, and they got watermelon sugar started.
Now I'm thinking about you in here wigs and where it comes from. She said I'm
Uh,
itching. That's funny.
oh, but seriously though,
Time is going fast, ain't it?
yes, it has. It has gone fast. I've been on here 2 hours. We started out with one subject and ended up talking about piggly wiggly hairbrushes. I tell
Everything, son.
We done talked
but
about alcohol. We done talked
alcohol,
about
yeah,
everything.
everything. But I'm
Thanksgiving
going.
dinner.
But one thing certain and two things for sure. People, like I said, we all have our own opinions, and we can get up here and talk about things that might divide us, but really it doesn't divide us because you think I'm gonna let a bowl of chitlins divide me from the way I feel about my friend?
Hmm.
No, no, no. Uh, I,
Just
I,
because you eat chitlins and your friend don't eat chitlins don't mean you can't come over for dinner.
right, right.
Just
You,
don't
you,
use the same spoon.
not on, or or if you don't like, some people say I can't stand the smell of chillings in the house. Well, they got all kind of air fresheners and incense that you can burn, and
Open your
you know,
doors.
open your doors, get some fresh air through the house.
So why you can't cook it outside?
You can cook them out. You can cook anything outside, but
Because if they stink like that,
they don't stink like that, boss lady. People just make. I don't know. We just do things just for the heck of it. I would love to go into a house and know I can smell. I know they're cooking chitlins. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna eat good today. You see what I'm saying?
so because they
But
should.
now the chitlins don't even smell like they used to a long time ago. Now you can't
Right.
even really spell them now.
Why?
Really, really though, fresh hog intestines, which is chillins, people would kill the hog and they would cook those right away. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Back in the day, and then a lot of people, let's face it, they didn't clean their chitlins properly. That's
Sure
another
did.
thing. That's
Sure
another
did.
thing.
So what happened? They got sick.
No, you got the
You got all kind of
intestines.
stuff up in there.
You got all kind of stuff. You got the corn shucks up in there. The corn, the boss lady. You're the
Ooh,
you you know what chitlins. You know what chitlins part of the
if they
chitlins.
didn't test it, then that's the poop.
Yeah, the poop, right. They didn't clean the poop out good. And a lot of people did get sick like that too. You see what I'm saying? They didn't clean their food good. A lot of people
Well,
die from.
did people start eating that back in the day because the food was scarce?
No, it wasn't scarce. People have been eating like that ions ago, even before we thought about eating stuff like that. They were
I'm
eating
talking about
over
in
in
our
different countries.
ancestors. In our ancestors.
In our ancestries, they had wild boars over in Africa. They would eat the pig over in Africa. Come on. It's
I'm
not.
glad I
It's
ain't grow up in them days.
well. you know.
Yeah, because like I said, me and Gail be the ones that they have to clean that shit. And and again, don't you have to cut that open and clean it out? Mm-mm.
Well, the intestines themselves, oh, how can I explain that? Explain that.
I should have asked
You
my grandmother about that, man. She
you
got
can't cut them. You do have to split them. You do have to split them and wash them. Yeah, because the intestines around they hold stuff. You split them, you clean them, and you wash them. But then again, you have to wash them and rewash them because they got all that kind of little creases and cracks and
Yeah.
crevices where that stuff can hide at. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
child.
That's
So
why they say. That's why they say you don't eat everybody's chitlins.
so
Yeah,
you you washing that like you washing your white clothes.
you
Yep.
doggone Skippy.
Yep.
Washy, washy, washy.
And then after you wash all of it, and then it cooks. You don't have that much. So
Regina
you
cut
got
it out.
to. So you have to make sure you have a whole bunch of it. Or add the
Yeah.
hog maws in there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, look at watermelon
See, a lot
sugar.
of people
Poor
down
baby.
south, like people down south eat back in the day food. Like I know a lot of people from down south know how to cook. I'm talking about even besides the chitlins and stuff, but
Right. Oh,
they
yeah.
know how to cook.
But
Yes.
that's the same.
Yes.
But that's the same way with greens. You have to cook. You have to wash them too, because they don't all the time be clean.
Yeah,
This
oh,
one
yeah.
lady, this one lady was at the shopping market picking out her greens, and it was a snake in it,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
hiding in the greens.
But yeah, but see, that's not the lady's fault. That's a market, and snakes could be anywhere. Hell, you can get in your car, and a snake could be in your car.
Child, after that, I went to Glory Greens. And again,
It may be a baby snake in there
no
Yeah, yeah.
hell.
What?
too. It may be a baby snake in there too.
Now, why would you say that? You know damn well I gotta open up that can. I'm
You
telling
don't
you,
never know.
let me find something in them greens. It's gonna be on and popping.
Lawsuit, lawsuit. If you don't, if you can get over the traumatic shock,
Yeah,
because
how come?
Look
me
at
being a
it.
man, I wouldn't want to find nothing like that in my glory greens. No,
How long
no.
can a snake survive in a can that's closed?
Hey, it's a possibility it could get in the can before they close it up. You never know, depending on where it comes from.
Where it's packed at and all that
Yeah,
good
where it's
stuff.
packed.
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
you,
Girl, I can't with you.
Snakes can get in anywhere.
right. Oh, don't forget, watermelon sugar says she's got 3 snakes in her house.
Oh
She,
no, no, no.
oh my
Watermelon
goodness, she
sugar.
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
watermelon sugar. I'm glad to know that.
And
You won't have to worry about me covering
and
anything.
now she got a pet rat because the rat won't eat the snake. I said, girl, they getting big. But they
Them
so
snakes
cute.
size, them snakes sizing her up.
The
No.
the color of them is just beautiful though.
Beautiful. They are. They're beautiful. Um, and I admire people who love, as we say, exotic animals or exotic animals like snakes.
Oh well, I had
Uh,
one. I starved that sucker to death.
He was probably sitting there looking at. He was probably sizing you up, so he can
no,
eat you up.
No, he used to
no.
that was sizing my cat up.
Uh,
And
Mhm.
my cat it was all white at the time. This before Spunky.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I think he was trying to eat them because I didn't know that you had to feed snakes like that.
yeah, you have to, cause
That's probably
they'll size you up or whatever in your house up.
yeah. He was finding a way to get out.
Mm.
The rat's not so much. She don't like the rat. He's two different colors, but the snake won't eat him because the snake is picky. They done spoiled the snake, and the snake only want all white rats. So she went to
Oh,
the store and bought a rat, but it wasn't all white. So now the snake won't eat it. So now they got him at the
They got another.
they got
Oh,
Got
they got
another
another
pet.
animal.
they got him in a cage, and the
I'm
rat got his own bowls, y'all.
gonna call her Doctor Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
Child and honey, I know that rat was like, "Thank you." He don't know he was gonna brunch be dinner, but the rat didn't eat him. That's wild.
Mm-mm.
And that rat is huge.
Wow.
But I see people on YouTube that has a rat as a pet.
Hmm.
So some
Well,
of them
look
are
at
smart.
yeah, look at the movie Ben.
Oh, I like that movie.
Yes, he had a whole lot of friends, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
The only thing with me, I don't like animals because I'm scared of animals. Because I
well,
had a
some
dog chase me one time, and I was through with animals at that point.
some people that's a traumatic experience as a child. You
Mhm.
know, when things like that happen. We were chased. I remember my brother and I being chased from the movie theater by some rabbit dogs. We knew they were rabbit.
What's
We
the
hopped up
rabbit
on
dog?
a dog that's rabies, had rabies.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we jumped up on some people's cars. eh,
It was
Right up,
foaming.
yeah, they were foaming at the mouth. And just so happened a guy was passing by in a car. He stopped, got out, and back then they had people had baseball bats. He had a baseball bat. He whipped them dogs with the baseball bat. You know, knocked them in the head. So did that traumatize me? Yeah, a little bit, but not to the point to where every animal I see was rabbit or had rabies or dogs, and you
I don't
know.
pet other people's dogs, and I don't want other dogs near Spunky.
Mm,
no, I had it happen to me twice, and after that, I've been afraid of like dogs and cats and we had fish and stuff like that, and then my nephew had a rabbit. I could fool with that, but when it come to dogs and cats,
mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't like them.
I mean, yeah, my dog. I have my dog since he was a puppy.
And I
Right,
don't do and
Spunky?
I don't do
Heck
snakes and
no.
stuff either. Alligators and stuff like that. No, because
Some
I don't
lady,
want nothing that's gonna eat me. So
some lady on YouTube got an alligator chow, and she be painting his toes.
no, that's
Mm.
too close. That's too close. He got too many teeth and he can eat you. Nope.
She got a mini alligator. She take and this one man on YouTube, he takes his duck to Walmart, and everybody know him and the duck. Or is it a goose? The one with the long necks of geese, right?
Well, some goose or geese, as we call them, goose. They have long neck goose, and then the short neck goose. Then you
Oh, he
got
have
long neck
a
ducks,
long neck one.
long
Yeah,
neck. It was probably his little pet goose
yeah.
because we
Everybody
had,
at Walmart know him.
yeah, so it probably was a goose because we got goose out here at the park, and every year when they fly in, they'll fly out, and it's like people feed them. They walk around, looking for
Won't
people.
they chase you?
If you mess with their nest, now if they're nestling and they have the little baby geese out there, yeah, they will chase you because geese are very protective of their babies.
That's the
But
man. That's the man's emotional support geese.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah,
But all these support stuff, so they can take them in the store with them.
well, who
that's
was that?
right. And that's what
Yeah,
I made Spunky one too. And that's why Spunky can get on a plane and everything.
yeah.
Yep, that's the right thing to do. You can take them everywhere, anywhere. You can take them to the doctor's office. You can take them to
Hmm.
the Walmart.
Yeah, you take
I,
them to the grocery store. We can't
I,
even if a person has like if a person has a support dog, we can't even ask for their information.
I put
We just
Spunky.
have to let them in.
I put Spunky in his stroller and take him to Walmart. Right, Spunky?
Well, I don't have any pets because really I don't have time to sit back and enjoy them and take care of them. Really, I have enough things to do taking care of myself and trying to live. Highest stuff is money. I mean, the economy's going. I couldn't
You don't
afford
want
it.
no fish?
No fish. I'd be wanting to eat that fish.
You gonna wait till it get big so you can eat
Yeah, yeah. If I say you can buy fish, and if they're not edible for me, I'm not buying no fish and feeding it all the food. Nah, nah. You got to,
Yeah, I ain't no
uh,
big fish person either, like for a pet.
you got to
They don't do shit but stare at you all day.
swim around and poop in the tank. That's it. You're right.
Just
and
So,
make it and you have something else to clean up.
yeah, at least Spunky tells you what he wants.
yeah.
No, I don't do dogs or cats. I'm scared of cats because they sneaky. I don't like cats because they sneaky.
Yep, she ain't lying, y'all.
Yeah.
She got a full house, child. No pets behind. Leave no pets behind.
See,
And nobody could give me now either. I'd be like, look,
but
you gonna take that dog with you, take that
yeah,
cat with you. Nope.
but do you think that people that really love animals, they have a really kind and open heart?
You have to.
You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
for
don't.
them.
I have a kind and open heart, but I just after that experience, I just like nope.
Mm,
If you go to somebody's house and you see their dog tail tucked in they behind, that dog, so their dog is being mistreated.
right. I've always heard that a dog with a tucked tail is mean mistreated. I've
Mhm.
always heard that.
Oh my.
Hmm.
That's a clear sign.
Yeah.
You can tell in a dog's face when they ain't happy. When Spunky hungry, he keeps sticking his tongue out.
Mm.
He like he keep like not like he's licking his lips, like literally like he's
He
sticking
just
his
his
tongue out.
tongue is just hanging out there.
Yeah, it's just like it goes in and out, in and out, in and out. It's so funny.
They
Uh,
be like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to hurry up too with the food. You're taking too long. You're playing with the food. They like babies
Yeah, when you
when
know
they
you're
get
getting
hungry.
a pet, you just know. You just know.
yeah,
I
we
know.
know.
Like I know my dog. I got a bell on the doors.
Hmm.
So if he ring the bell, that tells you he wants to go outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, schnauzers is very. Look that up. Schnauzers are very smart dogs. Very. I could put my dog in a competition.
Hmm.
I tell him to stop. I could walk Spunky without no leash. I could tell him to sit. He won't cross the street unless I do.
Go ahead,
For real,
Regina. And
I even have a video. Spunky
uh,
act, yeah, he tell him he do. He does.
yeah,
Spunky, he acts like a human.
human child. Yeah, okay. I was laughing at Regina. I know what happened to that goldfish,
Man, we
Regina.
caught that
They
earlier.
ain't that goldfish.
That goldfish.
They ain't that goldfish. That
Yeah,
goldfish
please,
go
I have
just
ever
good
seen
as
it. Well,
gone.
just ah, they ate that sucker.
They ain't that
They ate
goldfish.
it.
That
They
goldfish for years. You got a goldfish for years. Now all of a sudden they come up and see you already know what happened.
that's cruel.
well,
That's
well,
cruel.
well, poise, those poise. You see those big goldfish that they have in the pond in those Chinese restaurants?
Uh-huh.
That is so cruel to eat that.
Hey, you order fish on the menu, and then one day they ain't got enough fish. Hey, hey, them,
Hey, that might be one of them fish
them, yeah,
that feet.
Baby, let it be a recession where all the food is gone. Me and Spunky will become skin and bones around here because I'm not eating my dog.
yeah.
That's
Yes,
what I
Koi.
say about rabbits. Rabbits
Koi.
around the holidays, around the
Yeah,
holiday time, man. You want to keep your pet rabbit, you better put it up.
yeah. Koi fish are beautiful. They are beautiful
Oh
goldfish.
gosh,
That.
there comes Spunky now.
Is it a he or she?
He,
He. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little boy. But ladies,
the reason why I
I'm
don't like
going.
girl dogs because girl dogs is just like they got to go through the same cycle as a real woman.
Oh
So
Lord,
that's
yeah.
I like any dog, girl or boy, but for that reason, I would have to buy Pampers every month,
Yeah, yeah. Every
and I ain't going through all that.
that's just like sheep. They do the same thing.
Hmm.
Sheep do the same thing.
See, with Spunky, I'm gonna do that.
So, with that being said, we're not gonna, because it's gonna run us off into another thing that I don't. I'm gonna let y'all ladies. I'm gonna have to drop down and let y'all ladies have it. But I want to thank everybody that came up tonight,
Thank
and
you,
once
William.
again, I
Thank you,
love you.
William.
I love all you guys. You know how I feel
Love
about you.
you. Love you
Love you
too.
guys. Uh,
Congratulations again.
thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
And
Proud
I'm
of
not,
you.
like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and tell nobody I didn't jump up down for joy. Tell me.
Thank you, moderators.
Thank you, all my
No problem.
moderators. I got to thank all my moderators, all the people that helped me get to that point, even the ones that I had to sit up and act a fool with.
That you had to fight.
Fight and scrape and
I done
chew.
fought all my life.
Uh,
Oh gosh, do we do we have to say a prayer for this goldfish?
Did they
Regina,
get a goldfish at the
Reg-
a funeral?
Regina in here, rest in peace in it.
I just seen that, Regina.
Loud, loud,
Y'all
loud
are
for the
Uh,
goldfish.
y'all are freaking crazy.
that see this is what I love. Being crazy at the end. We get off of here, we're laughing about stuff, and life is joyous, y'all. To me, right now at my age, I love the shape I'm in. Do I want to be better or do better? Yes. Do I want to start arguing and fussing all the time? No. But I'm going to respect your right to have your opinion and respect
Right.
your right to say, come up and say, and do anything that you want to do within reason.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know, I don't want nudity. Please, I don't want nudity.
And if
Not naked people.
if
No.
times get tough, we better see them three fish
Yep.
and that damn rat.
Hey, and the rabbit. Hey, and the rabbit. Okay, well, don't forget the rabbit.
Wait, who got a
Oh,
rabbit?
nobody got a rabbit yet. Oh, yeah, when times get tough.
Man, the
Oh,
rabbits
yeah.
around here
Uh,
get scarce.
no, I'm talking to my lady, my friend, my confidant, Watermelon Sugar. We want to
She
see the
got a.
snakes.
We want to
We
see the
want to see
snake
the.
and the rat.
Yeah, that's right. I want to see the snake, especially because people do eat snake.
Yes.
Yep, snake.
So
You
that
ain't gonna hear too many people talking about it, but they do.
no, yeah, they do, they do, they do.
I don't,
Well,
but some
th-
people do.
yeah. Well, with that being said, I had some intro and exo music. I don't know if I should do it or not.
Well, let's
Uh,
dance our way on out of here.
yeah, we might as well. What the hell? We might as well. What the
Hold on, let
hell?
me get my dancing emojis.
Oh yeah, y'all. Once again, I'd like to
Hold on,
thank.
where's my dancing emojis at?
It's long enough for you to find them, dear.
All the time when you looking for something. Oh, here we go.
Oh
All
yes.
right,
Oh,
William. Thank you. Bye
you're
bye.
welcome, boss lady, New Jersey. All right, folks. It's been a glorious night, glorious evening. I know my content said let's talk about all the divide, But we had some good divides, fun divides, and once again, I want to thank everybody for getting me up to that 1,000 mark. Yes, Boss Lady New Jersey. Thank you once again. Miguel Wallace, my moderator, one of my favorite moderators. Watermelon Sugar, my moderators. Thank you. Love you, darling. Love you forever. Yeah, love, peace, chicken grease, deuces. Oh, yeah, here we try to touch on everything and keep it moving. Yes. Yes. Thank you guys once again. Love, peace, and aces.